Welcome to the Jungle Squadcast. This is episode 71. It's your boy Abe Loso here with my fucking brothers from different vaginas, okay?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Rad, what's good?
What up?
Mr. Rahh, what's good?
You dig, you feel me?
Alright, we here. Unfortunately, we were supposed to have a guest here. They couldn't make it. It's all good. Hopefully, we'll see him in the next season, maybe, because I think we booked up now for the rest of the season. And then on the last season, episode of the season, I want to do something special, bro. I really do want to have, while we're talking, a woman is just here, just dancing and just twerking and then just leaning on us and shit like that.
Hell no, she gonna be messing up all the camera angles.
Just all the angles. Got the crop her out.
Unless she on her knees off camera doing something you feel me, we pay her to do.
I said, unless she look good in all angles.
Shit,
that could work.
Pay her to clean the carpet.
I don't know, man. But how are you guys? How's everything?
I'll let Rahh nail that one. How you doing, bro?
Oh, man.
What's up, man?
I'm going to just go ahead and say same old right now. You feel me?
I feel like we coming with some low energy here, man. Should we start over?
I'm excited. I'm excited for my answer.
You good?
We good. Like I said.
Right,
I'm just saying same old because I just feel like I'm on autopilot, like how you said. I'm on autopilot right now with just work.
I
trying
said
to
that?
balance shit. Yeah, not in this pod, but
damn, I probably
pod.
did, man. See, I be dropping gems and not even remembering. I'm so sorry, bro.
Oh, man.
But thank you.
Yeah, that's where I'm at right now, just on autopilot, just trying to grind, bro. Just drown out all the noise.
Bro, I think as long as you have intentions of doing it, you'll get there. Just day by day, just take your time, man. I just realized it's definitely not a race.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes when you racing, when it's supposed to be a marathon, you using unnecessary energy
And you end
before
up
you
short.
even get to the finish line.
Yeah, you need to have a pace, a steady pace to get you where you need to go. Don't get me wrong, you might have to sprint here and there, but a steady pace is more than enough to get you going. When anybody's jogging for marathons, they're like, just train at a pace. That's how you get there.
Slow and steady wins the race.
I saw how we started off the pod with them ugly ass colors, lights, and audio. You feel me? Look where we at now.
For real.
71 episodes later. Sexy. We got a logo. When y'all started this pod, it started off with a nice little animated cartoon version.
For real.
You feel me? Now we got a little official cartoon. We got you with a hairline. We got you looking diesel like you play football or some shit.
Yo,
That nigga look like Deion Sanders or some shit. Like, this shit's crazy.
yo, whoever edited that logo, I hope you paid them extra, bro, because
That's our merch shit right there. It's gonna be there, and then on the back it's gonna say just consistent.
He's like, I
Bust on
definitely
selling
paid
that
them
shit.
the
That-
exact amount they asked for.
yo,
No
bro,
tip.
because that nigga did his job, bro. He got me with a hairline, a fade. My hat matches my shirt. Like, it was color coordinated. I got a gray bottom. I'm like, yo.
See, I got y'all.
Whoever
Got
did
that
that
money
was from
for
the
it.
city.
So you don't fuck with
sure.
the first one then?
Bro, in comparison, it's just like
Damn.
2D to 4K type shit. Like, bro,
Nigga, we're from 1080
1080
to 40.
megapixels to bro,
1080p, bro.
1080p. My appreciate the
So
correction.
you went from
Yeah.
2D to 4D. I could smell the fucking picture.
I thought that's where you was going with it. That was valid, but I get it though. That shit was hard though. I like both of them, bro. I think both of them made me look fire.
Yeah, you
You
the
always had the-
only one that came out.
He always
normal.
had the black hoodie, just chilling. Like I had red shorts and one. Like the fuck.
Yeah, bro, they really always putting you in a sweatsuit. Like,
He's like, that's what I want. He probably tells
Nigga,
him every time.
That's not what I said.
Put me in a hoodie.
You know what happens? They ask me to send pictures, and I don't have a lot of pictures of you guys. And I did ask y'all, send me 10 pictures. I remember, look in the group chat. I said, send me 10 pictures. Y'all did not send me 10 pictures. So I had to search my own shit and did mad research, and then the 3 pictures that I kept sending them was the ones that they used for the pod.
I thought that was the.
For the drawing.
I thought that was for the intro picture, not the actual pod. Like the original.
We gotta talk about that.
The original opening intro that we had that was playing before our animated one that everybody just saw. I thought that was what those pictures were for.
Well, no, they were actually for the actual drawing for the animated shit. And then that one I was kind of like just using until the animated thing was going to be finalized. And the one that we have now wasn't even the original idea. The one that I paid like $400 or $500, bro. Them niggas played me, took all my bread, and then I came out like it took like 2 months, and then they never finished it. I heard back from them. They asked me for extra money, everything. Like Fiverr really played me, and I told them, and they gave me $100 credit.
They better, huh?
No, nigga, I just told you I paid $500, and they gave me $100 credit.
That was definitely a lose-lose situation.
Like, bro, so I used that to kind of like basically come up with this one and come up with the logo, but just $100. So I was like, fuck it, I got free credit, why not? And then we got the logo, and I had to pay a little bit extra money for like our little picture with all 3 of us, and then I had to that was it. The logo came like basically from full credit, which was dope. And then I had a little bit left over.
Right.
Yeah, man. So we doing a little bit changes as we head into the next season, because I feel like the next thing we should probably like aim for, probably like location. So like,
yeah, impossible.
Let me ask y'all a question.
Hold up, we didn't even finish the days.
What?
You asked Rahh how he was doing. That was it.
Yeah, next ride.
Oh, I didn't go. I seen you. Nigga had a great time. No, let me stop. Hold on. But real quick, when y'all if I had like an actual like duplex, no, a triple house, like would y'all like live in it? And then like would I be able to like trust y'all to rent it out to?
Would I live in it or would I rent it out?
Yeah,
is what
you
you're saying?
rent it out. Yeah, not just living it. The fuck.
I mean, if I had enough money to be traveling left and right, I'll definitely Airbnb that shit.
No,
You told me I could rent it out. I'm gonna Airbnb it and be on the
I'm
map.
not talking a sublease situation.
Yeah. Like on some living in
like you pay me rent.
Yeah, like this, like we paying the Jews right now.
I mean, it depends on how it's set up. Like if it makes sense, you feel me?
Shit, way nicer than this.
If it got decent amenities and the rent's like $500, yeah, why wouldn't I just move in?
All right, yeah, nah, and I could already tell his credit bad.
Nigga said the rent's like $500.
Maybe you niggas aren't the customers I'm looking for.
Said $500 for $500 for a 4-bedroom, living room, 2 bathrooms. That sounds like the dream.
Yeah, nigga, that place also sounds like it got roaches, mice, ants.
Not if you the landlord, we
and
good.
A couple shots, like maybe 2-3 times during the day, and twice as much at night. No, thank you.
No, thank you.
We don't need your type of Section 8 ass money.
I got you.
I don't know where y'all coming from, but
pass on your application.
Yeah, nah, we're good. Unfortunately, we denied you because it come to find out that racial stereotypes are true. Now let me stop. All right. Funny. So speaking of racial stereotypes,
damn nigga,
Kendrick Lamar officially did his victory lap with "Not Like Us." You feel me? And you feel me? White boy BBO Drizzy is just sitting there on the sideline with his like headphones with the strings on and just looking down, listening to The Weeknd sing.
You definitely not listening to The Weeknd.
What's that song he just made to diss him though? I forgot how it go though.
With The Weeknd?
Yeah. And your shooter's making TikToks. That's what he listening to right now.
He said he definitely not listening to The Weeknd.
Nah, Drake listening to Family Matters like, I put everything I had into this. This was a really good song.
Right.
I had him on the ropes.
He's the one putting it on repeat, trying to get the numbers up.
Nah, no funny shit. I low key feel like the Tank versus Frank Martin was like the physical version of Drake versus Kendrick. Like Drake came through, everybody thought he was up, but then Kendrick was just sitting there, just waiting so he can make sure he could get the perfect setup for the knockout, and it happened.
Nah, that was a bad scenario. I mean, a bad analogy.
Nah, I agree because the pop-out concert, that was the backflip. If you think about it. He knocked him out with Not Like Us. The pop-out concert was the backflip that Tank threw.
Man. That's what I want to start with, man. The pop-out concert from Kendrick Lamar and friends for Juneteenth in L.A. Bro,
Yeah.
I loved it, man. Did you guys get a chance to see it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't watch the entire 4 hours, but I did see the entire hour of Kendrick Lamar's set. And I ain't gonna lie, when I saw it last night, like I deadass felt like I was there type shit. Like it was really that energy. Like LA really came together and united. Like it wasn't the United States, it was the United LA. Like this shit was really crazy.
Nah, the West Coast definitely came together for that and showed Kendrick some love.
Yeah, YG was there, like Tyler was there, Westside Boogie was there, just Bloods and Crips.
Right,
Yeah.
Dr. Dre pull up.
You saw how Act was tight. He paused the stream. He was like, Westbrook, you will never win a chip, nigga. And I was like, damn, that's niggas hate Act, but that's like 100% facts. Russell Westbrook or James Harden would never win a chip. But the Kendrick Lamar shit, bro.
Shit.
Not only he didn't just play the song 5 times, he rapped the first like verse all the way until the hook, and then kept running the shit back. And then the next time he'll let the crowd sing it, and then the next time, like, you feel me, like he would like chime in here and there, like.
Bro, and he had people on stage going crazy with it. That was wild.
And then the final time, he finally says, okay, I'm going to sing the whole song. Then he says, run that shit back. Mustard come on stage. I seen a blood holding a child on stage. Like, this was, like...
This was unity at its finest.
Yeah, like, I didn't know they get trained that early, though, like, to, like... join the gangs and shit. Like, that was
literally
interesting.
born into that shit.
Yeah, there was a whole nigga with a whole like all red ski mask with the shades. I'm like, how's that even like allowed? Like, he can
telling you, bro, but nah,
do anything.
He really brought the hammer down with that shit. Like, Drake was already finished, and now he just.
So you good?
Nah, yeah. I mean, Drake is definitely gonna recover. Niggas can't cancel Drake out the game, bro. He just need time to take this L. Same thing with Pusha T. Is just on a higher degree,
But
and then he gonna come back.
Like that night, like
I was cooling. You feel me? Because it's nothing more. You're already throwing like you already threw the salt on the wound, and now you just add an extra salt, making sure that it stings. Like, in my eyes, you feel me? It's not more damage at this point.
You just
it's gonna get to a point where it's like, my fault to cut you off. It's gonna get to a point where it's just like, all right, bro, we get it.
You're just enjoying your victory at this point.
Yeah, you feel me?
I did see like a old throwback of when Drake did the show and he was singing back to back, and in the back he had like Meek Mill, like a whole bunch of tweets and like just a whole bunch of funny, goofy Meek Mill pictures in the background. So it's just like. But I think it's just like tables turn, and it kind of like he got a taste of his own medicine. That's all.
For sure.
Yeah, I feel like that too.
And I think Drake took the L a lot more gracefully than the Drake fans took this L. Because I feel like there's still like the Drake lawyers out there trying to plead this case that there's a possibility that they like this is a fraud. This is fraudulent. Like, this Drake actually won. Like, Family Matters is the best song. Like, I'm just like, guys, get over it. It's over. Like, I'm a Drake fan too, but now it's hard to associate with the Drake fans because Drake fans is looking like, you ever got broken up by a girl and then like that shit hurt so bad, and you keep knocking on her door, texting her like, "Yo, like they're trying to get back together." Like that's Drake fans right now.
Yeah, they like the salty ex that's like throwing mad tweets and throwing all the posts that's like heartbroken as fuck. It's just
Throwing
like,
mad subs on a story, and it's just like, bro.
exactly. At this point, it's like men lie, women lie, but numbers don't. So it's like,
Honestly.
The numbers been lying. So like on both sides, they were doing bots. So like,
Damn,
yeah, I think
that makes sense.
what I liked about the beef was what it did, like the result of it. It wasn't like, it didn't lead to more like beef back and forth. Oh, she going crazy. She scratching at the door. Wow.
wow.
So she said, let me in.
Nah, we ain't letting her in. I literally spent the whole day with her today. So, but yeah. So what I was saying is that the Drake and Kendrick Lamar beef, what it actually did was transcend past beef. It didn't necessarily like it result in them just kind of like, they probably won't fuck with each other forever, but like the community itself, like for LA, they actually came together. So I think the benefit of it was that it brought people together who weren't necessarily on those like the same type of terms.
Yeah.
But they realized they were from the same coast. They were like, we gotta show love. I feel the same way. I definitely think like with a lot of what Drake was saying in most of his songs, saying how he felt like he had more love on the West Coast. Like, nah, Kendrick definitely showed I have more love on the West Coast.
Yeah.
Like, you're wilding out.
Almost all the stuff that Drake was saying basically backfired right in his face, like, and it kind of sucked. I saw an anime though. It was really dope of like Kendrick versus like Drake, and then like it was just how Drake was like, I planted the whole thing. Ha 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 ha. This guy's gonna look stupid. You're gonna see. And I'm just like, yo, this is mad, and like really, this could really be an anime. Like the way they did it. He's like, yeah, he's really gonna think I have my like another daughter just hiding. I'm like,
You seen the one they made of like the Office version of it?
nah.
I'm gonna say that shit. That shit funny as hell. It's like y'all seen the Office, right?
I've watched The Office.
Here and there.
Like,
You ever seen like the episode or like the video of like when Mike is roasting everybody and he's like da 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 boom roasted.
Yeah, I
oh
see.
nah.
It was like a play on that scene. I'm gonna send it to you. That shit funny as hell though.
But
Damn, yeah, please send it to me. Like my coworker is trying to get me into the office. I'm like, she said, if you're gonna like it, start from season 2. I'm like, damn, I gotta wait a whole season to get. All right, but I'm like, I did watch One Piece, so it's like,
Nah, that shit funny. That shit funny as hell. I don't think you gotta wait till season 2. I just think by season 2 it gets a lot funnier. But
if you want to watch The Office and enjoy it, what you do is you go into it with no expectations. And then secondly, I think after going through it so many times, just watch it and look for Jim and Pam's story. They have the best like ongoing story, like about like their life and how they fall in love and everything going on. So it's pretty dope to see everything that happens.
My fault. What I really like about that show is like, one, all the characters have their own like personality that makes it all funny together. And 2, the way the cameraman zooms in, like the camera cuts is just fucking, it makes that show like distinct and funny as fuck because of it.
damn.
The Office and like Office Space are like timeless like comedies about like things that happen in the workforce for like office work and shit. And I feel like that's really dope that they can last forever.
I'm gonna give it a try only because I really do like watching Abbott Elementary. But to be honest, I don't think it's gonna be better than Abbott Elementary. But I'm gonna try it. I know Abbott Elementary has like maybe like what 2-3 seasons, maybe 4 tops, but it's the black version.
Exactly. That's what makes it funny.
And black people add a little bit more to it. You feel me?
Like Kendrick did at his concert.
I don't even think it's the black version actually, because there's a perfect like cast. I think it's the dynamic versus like work environment versus school environment. So like, I think the office space versus the school space, like that dynamic changes a little bit. I feel like you have a little bit more jokes to play with, content.
I don't know.
And how they do it, they kind of like also make it like where you can like, it's like a life lesson that you kind of like learn after like every episode on Abbott Elementary.
Word.
Yeah, that shit kind of dope. Like that weed episode, I would never forget. Like I'm tired. It's like 2 a.m. and I'm like, damn, I'm just putting something on just to go to sleep.
Mhm.
And I'm watching this episode, and I just remember just like waking, like just getting up out of bed, just laughing hysterically. Like that shit was so fucking funny.
That was
like,
a great episode.
Yeah, the weed episode, and
Casey Frey was in that episode.
I guess the student would walk past like the teacher's lounge and overheard them talking how like Janine, they found out like Janine gets high like every night. And I was like, oh shit, that's crazy. Like that's never been announced out of none of the seasons. So she gets high every night. And then like there was a student just recording the entire conversation like of them talking about it. So then they ended up having like an assembly in the auditorium. And then in the auditorium, everybody's asking questions and then about the weed situation. And they're just going back and forth and like this shit, that whole conversation was just mad funny. I don't remember like everything per se, but that shit was just hilarious.
I gotta tap in with that show.
Shout out Abbott Elementary.
That was the newest season too. It was like the second or third episode. But yeah, we definitely drifted way left. Let's get back to music. Yeah, the Kendrick Lamar shit, it was great. It was good for the culture. Fuck the narrative saying that, you know, the East Coast or like whatever he was saying, like, oh, they don't fuck with the West. Like, nigga, what? I fuck with the West. So like, yeah, it was cool to see Dr. Dre out there. But even though I did hear like these type of like women beater allegations, and apparently it's not the first time. So I don't know if that's really a W.
He's from a different time. Let's just put it like that.
I mean, you seen the majority
That's
of
crazy.
like you seen the majority of people that was in the crowd for that pop-out concert,
Nah.
like the race
Oh yeah, it was a lot of white people though.
and Mexicans.
Yeah, so like a lot of white people and Mexicans is screaming pop out and show niggas.
Yeah,
Damn, so like what if the only LA was all the gang members and all the white peoples in the crowd was like cops and snipers and niggas from the SWAT. So like if they really choose to act up, they would have just like, you feel me, shot them all and then made it look like they shot each other.
That's crazy.
That's nuts.
It's a plant. A massacre, but it's
Yeah.
but it's
that's
planned.
nutty.
I mean, the label has enough money to do it for Kendrick. They've been pushing his narrative, right?
Yeah, that's a far-fetched one though.
Yeah, let's not go down the conspiracy road. Nah, but that pop-out concert was dope. The fucking cameraman went crazy during Not Like Us, bro. He was like, wah, 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 wah. Yeah, the transitions was amazing to watch.
Just,
I didn't watch it on Amazon. I watched it on Twitter, so the transitions was like 2 seconds late. So it was kind of annoying. Like his words wasn't really matching his movements. I was like, I hate when I have to watch videos like this, but I couldn't find. I don't know why I couldn't watch it on the Amazon. I think I had to go to Amazon Music, but whatever. I figured that shit out another time. But it was really good though. But I have nothing else to say about that.
yeah.
Oh, one more thing is that there was two things in regards to just Drake. Is that Kendrick really is short as fuck. Like he really is mad short.
Nigga like 5'5".
Yeah, like I think what was it, YG's daughter or somebody's daughter on set for the Not Like Us video, and he's like, wow, you taller than me. Like he really is like short. So like I think Drake just overused that card a little bit. But if he would have kept it like how he did it on push-ups and then not talked about it again after that, I think it would have like
I get that.
grow a little bit better.
Let it be subtle and the
Right.
jokes seep in.
Yeah.
I feel that.
Yeah, that's like telling a joke and then it's like, you get it?
Yeah.
This is the joke.
And the last thing is that I thought it was cool to see that somebody made a connection online that Hotline Bling that Drake did. He Kendrick Lamar, he wore like a similar outfit on stage.
He was doing the dance
and
as
then
well.
did the dance like with it, and I was like,
He was like A minor.
yo, he really stopped at that part every single time, and bro, he was conducting the crowd But he did get thousands of white people to say the N-word.
Yeah, for
That
sure.
he did.
Yeah. So
As they walked in, he passed everybody an end card. He was like, "Here,
yeah,
you
There
get
you
one."
go.
you all get an N pass.
We're giving you 6 of them.
$250 a ticket though.
You seen that Drake meme after the concert? He's like, "I heard you played Not Like Us 5 times because you skated to 6."
That's clever. I like that.
That is a bar. Ain't low key. I feel like Drake might use that shit.
Type shit.
Yeah. But a lot of the Not Like Us songs, I think I saw like a thread on Twitter that a lot of the bars that he used in the song were like tweets from other people from years ago.
Yeah.
So it was just like, who really won though? Like the fans really won. I don't think either one of them Kendrick really won, but I just feel like as far as creativity wise, with the lyrics, they kind of like lacked. I feel like the moves were more creative than kind of like the lyrics. If maybe that's, I don't know, because I do like the lyrics, but I just think more of their moves outside of the lyrics were more impactful.
Yeah,
for sure.
Than the actual music.
Action speak louder than words.
Yeah. It wasn't like a bar for bar lyrical battle for sure. It was just like who's gonna play the better move execution wise,
and I'll spill the better tea or convince us which tea is more believable.
Yeah.
So that's what I got out of that. But
I'm over them.
Yeah, I hope this is it. Like I hope we don't have to like Drake don't come out next Friday and has an old 24 track song dissing Kendrick or I hope this is done. I hope this is it. You feel me?
I think he's just gonna go on a little feature run here and there, which I don't agree he should, and then he's just gonna drop a recovery album type shit. Yeah. But that album has to I feel like this next album is gonna make or break whether he stays consistent in the game after that.
Yeah, because For All the Dogs was not it, buddy. And Scary Hours was alright. But anyway, there's more music though. So I got to listen to this brand new album, and unfortunately there's new music, but it wasn't a lot of music that dropped actually. But Kehlani dropped. And Kehlani's album Crash came out. Nice little R&B vibe and one thing I was 100% convinced by when she made this music, every single song she had to been high. Without a doubt, she had to been smacked in the studio making all these songs.
I think for the first song, at least.
She was zooted, bro. She just has this when you smoke, you could just feel I can sense her sexual energy. It's in the air. Her aura is It's like when you see Dragon Ball Z and you see the yellow aura around, I can see her purple aura around in her music.
Was going crazy.
Yeah. So that happened, and I do have maybe 1 or 2 songs that I really, really like. But did you guys get to hear it?
Yeah, I listened to Kehlani's album. Crash was really good. I thought it was cool. Like I said, the first song to me was weird, but listening on, I heard a lot of songs that she used a lot of early 2000 songs to
Sample,
play on.
right?
Yeah, that shit was really dope.
Yeah.
At first I was listening to what's that second song called?
I think it was After You or something, or Next.
I'm about to look it up right now.
I feel like those be some of the best songs. It's hard for them to make a really good song that's not bringing back a 2000 reference or a 90s reference.
It's hard though, but if you do it right, and I wouldn't say I'll sit there and listen. The last R&B album that I sat there and listened to and just let it go nonstop, don't matter what song is playing, was Scissors. And I feel like no female artist has given me that since yet. Kehlani's was very close since then, and it was a very good album. I skipped a little bit here and there, but it was good.
Should.
Yeah,
nah, that was a good point. I agree. SZA's album definitely set the tone, and I don't think a girl has reached that point yet for sure.
Not yet.
A no skip. I could listen to that whole shit.
I feel that. But yeah, it was Next to You that she used that, and then the next song after that, like 2 and 3, she used like really nice old 2000 beats and like went on with them. And I thought that shit was dope.
Yeah, and there was this like Afrobeat song. Can I see the list real quick?
Yeah, I got you.
It was really dope, actually. Yeah, Oh My Lay is called Tears. This one.
Yeah. She was pulling a Tyler's book for this one.
Word.
Nah, she's older than Tyler.
That don't mean she can't be influenced by younger.
Nah, we gotta talk about Tyler too. All right, I don't want to get copyrighted.
Shout out Crash. That was a decent album.
Nah, it was more than decent because it was transformative for Kehlani for me because she evolved into more than what we expected her. Even though I believe she was high for every song, she didn't necessarily kind of like show that in the music or like speak on that as much in the music. So the content was really, really good. She came with the bops. She got the songs for the bedtime. She got the songs for the in the rain. She got the songs for the clubs. She did her thing, man. This is, I don't know if I would say better than her last project, but or any project this year.
I mean, even the cover art for the album actually went crazy.
Yeah.
She looked really amazing on her cover album.
Yeah,
She's beautiful, but she's lesbian, right?
I don't know.
I feel like she's bi because she definitely messed with Party Next Door and Kyrie.
Somebody else too, another rapper, right?
Probably, but I
think
feel like she
it was
did
Yo
was
Gotti,
in
bro.
or YG.
One of them.
One of them.
One of those Atlanta niggas.
Y'all let us know.
But
Yeah.
yeah, I think y'all could correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like she was kind of like out the game for a little while.
Yeah.
But I think there's like a viral like TikTok song going on right now named Kehlani. So I feel like her dropping that album was kind of like executing on the moment. You feel me?
Low key, I think I remember because when I was trying to like post a reel and I saw somebody made a song. I think it's one of the girls from the XXL cover too, who made it. Scar Lip or some shit.
I think you might be right.
Yeah, this one right here. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I definitely seen that.
You feel me? So this song been going viral, and I feel like it just brought her back to life. You feel me? Like I said, I feel like she just been a little in the tuck.
Yeah, bro. She I could tell she's like a very like spiritual, emotional, like conscientious person. So she needs that time to like self-reflect and then needs inspiration for her music. She can't just like be in the stew and like come up with the formula on some Drake shit, and then she needs to like feel it. So I think that's what I got from this album. I can tell she took her time, she crafted it, she selected the music she wanted to have, and she did her thing. But I'm actually looking forward to a couple of projects that are coming out. One R&B project in particular, Dr. Dre is actually producing it. If I'm not mistaken, her name is Marsha Ambrosius or Ambrosius. I don't remember how to pronounce her name, but she's like this like London artist,
UK
R&B,
artist?
yeah, UK. She's from London, but fire. Fire. Her voice is dope. Very soulful. She got that old school, and she said like it has over like 27 pieces of music, and like I'm like, oh shit. All right, we'll see. But I don't know, man. I think the summer, it might not be the summer for hip hop, but the summer for R&B
I definitely
and
agree.
slow jams.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I mean, not even slow jams, but just like not as heavy hip hop music, if that makes sense. I can't like it could be hip hop, but like it's gonna be like that slow, like funk soul type beat. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like this not like us shit, like or like that Cash Cobain type of thing. That's what's really going in.
Yeah,
right
I was just
now.
gonna say that whatever you want to categorize that sound for, I feel like that, like the melodic and like R&B is gonna take over the summer right now.
Yeah, it's a little crazy, right?
I'm ready for it though.
Ain't no really
I'm not
female
mad at it.
artists coming out with no hot shit either. So not right now. I haven't heard a hot female song, but Megan dropping next Friday, so we'll see what's up with that.
Facts.
I think Glorilla just dropped this Friday.
I think she just dropped
Little
the
single.
video to one of her songs from the album
Okay.
TGIF.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't get to see the video yet though, but I can't see her anymore, or listen to her, or Lotto. Like, I'm officially recant my crush for Lotto, ladies and gentlemen, right here, right now. Like, I dead unfollowed her on Instagram and everything after I heard this heartbreaking news. Bro, I had a tough day that day after that. Like, it was bad.
He saw one picture of her in base form, and she was like, "I'm over this."
He said, "Hell to the no."
Nah, like, she on her Instagram was talking about how she got a BBL because her friends kind of peer pressure her to get in a BBL. But the whole time I thought that was her ass the entire time. Like, I thought it was real when I seen her put it on the floor with Cardi B, and she was really putting that shit on the floor. Like, and that was the moment I fell in love. And then that's when I found out now, like, Santa Claus is not real. The Tooth Fairy is not real. You feel me? Like, sex does not happen in the butthole. It's actually vagina.
We didn't have to go down that road. But I would have just said the porn is not real. Like, you feel me? Like,
I'm just saying, like, yeah, my mind always tends to steer to sex, huh? I like it.
more
Alright,
to
but anyway,
I like it.
more to ass cheeks, I think.
it's just like, I don't know, Lotto just broke my heart there, and the connection to Glorilla, it just stems from, she's one of those ones that she keeps thinking that her ass is fat and like she this thick bitch, and she's not.
Um,
I mean,
At least
it's like
real.
the confidence, like her and like somebody like Coyle Ray. It's like, I'm gonna respect their confidence because they could easily get a BBL, put money into their body, but you know they're trying to embrace their natural form. You feel me? And
Nah, she got her titties done.
I mean, for Glorilla, her ass, you right. She did get her titties done, but like somebody like Coyle Ray, she could do that shit all day, and I'm gonna give her the pass.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, Glorilla ain't got no ass whatsoever at all.
He said he should have put some of that titty into the ass.
He said it's insulting at this point. Seeing
I
that
just
shit.
don't like people lying to themselves. Like, I like confidence, but being confident in what you actually have. And it's cool though, because with that small ass that you got, somehow, some way, that shit move. You feel me? Like, she be twerking and that shit really be moving.
It's in the hips.
Yeah. And I don't know, that shit, it looked good. Like, she's not ugly. I'm just saying, like, stop lying and saying you have something that you don't have. Because if a niggas came through and told you, yeah, his dick big and he had a shrimpy and he wanted to fuck you, you gonna be tight, right?
Yeah, but it's like, I mean, to compare the analogy, it's like if a nigga over here trying to swing his dick as if it's hanging on the ground. You feel me? That's different.
That's what I'm saying, though.
But
really,
all of these bitches
she
be
really
talking,
doing
oh,
that.
my pussy fire, my ass this, da 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 da. Like, that's just a natural thing for girls to rap about. So
Nah, but Glorilla is the only one that's really convinced in her head psychologically, like, look in the mirror, dead look you in the face and be like, yo, my ass fat.
Yeah, to each his own. If she want to hype herself up, let her hype herself up personally. Like, if you give her more power and more confidence, do it. Just don't do it around me, because I'll tell you the truth. You feel me? But
That's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah,
that's why I steer away from it. But yeah, I'm just tired of people lying to themselves, and I just feel like it's becoming more and more apparent that not only people are lying to themselves, but they're spreading their lies of themselves to other people who are actually believing it. And I'm not for the shit anymore, man.
That's America.
I mean, shit, yeah. If that's the two comparisons we got right now, I'm gonna take somebody like that over somebody that's easily influenced to like change their body and feel like they have to fit in with the crowd.
She did change her body because she felt like she got.
But
her
if we
titties
stick
done.
into the topic of just her ass, if she's out here shaking her titties now, that's different.
She do be shaking her titties, bro.
But
Let's get off Glorilla. We was giving Kehlani her flowers.
Kehlani done. That's why I got. I'm just saying, like, these are the connections that we have. Like, you feel me? Like, this is the real juice right here.
He said, Lotto broke my heart. Glorilla, you don't have a fat ass. How dare you?
Yeah,
How
like,
dare you?
bitches is lying out here. That's the whole point. Bitches is lying out here. Like, you feel me?
It's the
Like,
moral of the story.
women are lying. I'm sorry. Excuse me, but
Excuse my language.
there are some niggas out here still spitting though. You feel me? Pause. You feel me? Like Shaq out here. This happened like 2 weeks ago, but this past week he dropped like a 2-pack song. But I don't give a fuck about that. This nigga dropped a song with Biggie, bro. Biggie Smalls. You can't stand the rain.
Like the Biggie
Yeah.
and Shaq.
It must have came out back in like the 90s and they just never released it. Like,
Nah, he probably had like somebody, like he bought a verse from Biggie, like like Biggie probably bought it from somebody, and then he probably just made a song out of it.
Shaq is that type.
yeah.
He got the money to do shit like that. He gonna do it just cause.
it was a dope song though. I really liked it.
Yeah, but I also feel like Shaq is bored,
Yeah.
and I'm just trying to, and he's not helping the fact that like black people just want to rap and play ball. Like a lot, like we gotta, in order to fight that stereotype, certain black people who play ball should stop rapping. And I feel like Shaq should lead the way in that.
Nah, like you said, you just think he's bored, and that's exactly that. That's like the type of nigga that got the money to tap into every single lane he wants to, if he wants to, and it's like nothing is really exciting me to stick in this one lane. I'ma just
Yeah,
do
but
whatever.
Biggie's my man though. You feel me? Like I don't really want Shaq and I like when in your life that you really was like, yo,
That Shaq and
imagine
Biggie.
if Shaq and Biggie was on the track. Like, yo, this shit make history. Like,
Nah, I respect that. I respect that because I hear where you coming from.
but it's
for
all
sure.
good though. Like he's having fun. It's not like he's trying to be the next Kendrick Lamar, like the king of the shit. Like, no, damn, that was some head pause. But I'm just saying, like,
He just want to, like, I
cool.
agree with Rahh. He definitely just wants to have fun and make some music. I mean, it's cool to dip your toes in different, like, things and be like, I did that. I mean, it's not like Shaq's
Sound
never
like a
rapped
hoe.
before.
dip your toes in different things.
Them
It's, like I
size
said,
17s.
it's not like Shaq hasn't rapped before. Like, he's definitely rapped more than once. Like, we just not listening to him because
Nah, low-key,
he
he's
ain't the
a-
main one.
It's been a little bit more frequent this year, you know, coming out with diss tracks and shit. It's just like, bro, is ESPN really not paying you that much? Like,
They
you
pay
gotta
him too much. That's why he can make a song.
Nah, he
real
probably
shit.
got to sell off some streams over here. You feel me? Make some bread on the side. Make some publishing money too. Like, nah, let me stop playing Shaq. His, damn, I referenced him in a song too called "The Story of Jaden" back in the day. Like,
Sorry, Shaq.
yeah,
But
yeah,
You Can't Stand the Rain was actually a fire song. I liked
it.
Yeah, I really liked the beat. It brought back like a 90s feel for sure. Like, it made me think of like Biggie and like when he's rapping and like Sky's the Limit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I love the flow, the flow there that they had. Even at first I was like, is this Shaq or Biggie? And I was like, nah, you gotta listen for those certain cases and the word. You're like, that's Shaq's ass rapping.
Yeah, but I think we're just in a time now. Like, I don't know when or how it shifted, but the preference of sound from music and hip hop has changed, and I don't know when it happened. So like when I hear certain cadences, certain rap flows, or like beat sounds, I am like naturally just like steering off from it, like, and not wanting to listen to it anymore, and it's tends to be more of like the old school songs and the old school flows, and now I'm starting to like prefer listening to the newer sound. I'm just preferring the old school content, but I'm just in the middle because I want both of them to interlock or intersect.
Yeah.
But
I get that.
yeah,
Somebody got to be the difference maker to pave that way. It's like
And that's Enter Shaq.
enter not
Shaq.
Shaq.
Enter Shaquille O'Neal.
I think he's like moving in the wrong direction here, right? He needs to get with the program. But yeah, Yeah, I heard the new roster for the XXL
Yo, I did.
Yeah.
officially came out today, the day we're recording.
Yeah, I was just reviewing that roster earlier. I was like, at first I was looking at the roster and I was like, damn, do I not know anybody here? And then like as I went through it, I was like, yeah. And then as I went through, I was like, yo, I actually know like these artists that are on there.
Yeah, I could say I probably know about like 80%,
I don't know.
80, maybe 85 at this point.
That's a
Like,
dub.
what is that? What's Big X the plug? Like,
Yo, y'all saw the video that they came out with to like promote them, where they were reading like the comments from the fans. It was mad funny, yo. These fans was flaming them, and how they were responding was pretty funny.
I feel like they did that before. I don't know if they do that shit every year, but
I don't know, but they definitely did this. I feel like they did it a couple years back. The last time I watched it, but it is
2024's XXL list.
I guess is Big X the plug, the Mexican OT, Lay Banks. We got Boss Bandilo, Rich Amiri. Yo, the fans flame this nigga. Scarlett, she's from the Bronx. Shout out to her. Huncho, yo, everybody said this nigga was ugly. That was bad funny. Four Bats, nigga said that he was an AI.
Drake Plant.
Maya the Don, she got some big titties, but she also got some big everything. Cash Cobain,
for sure.
Of course.
Skilla Baby. I don't know who this nigga is. I thought he was Usopp from One Piece, but the live action. I swear to God, I thought that was him.
Who, Skilla Baby?
Yeah, the nigga who played Usopp in One Piece.
That was Jacob something. That was the top 10,
Yo.
right? That was the top 10.
That was it.
Nigga said I thought that was Caribou.
Yeah. And I guess Southside.
That's the producer, right?
Yeah, of the Freshman Beats. And the cover was pretty dope. I mean, shout outs to them. I haven't really been excited for XXL, honestly, since like 2016. I feel like 2016 XXL Freshman Class was like not only the last good one, but it was the last good one that was also like controversial and transformative, because that's when I feel like the change. Damn, I just answered my own question on the pod. That's when I feel like the change probably happened, was around that time.
Yeah, hell yeah.
A Boogie, what was it, Lil Uzi, 21 Savage, Kodak Black.
Cardi was there, no?
Nah.
Or was that the year after?
Nah.
Nah, Cardi wasn't there.
Nah,
it was
she
like
wasn't there.
Denzel Curry, I think.
Definitely Denzel Curry. Which white boy was there?
I don't think
What's
it was
his
a white
name?
boy.
I think, no funny shit, I think Dickie was there.
Nah, that wasn't that class. It was like Uzi, Kodak, 21, Denzel Curry,
Yachty was there.
Yachty, yup. And that was like about it. It was probably like one or two other people.
Yeah, Yachty turned me off. Uzi had a great like interview. He was like, "What? This is like a song I need to get super high to."
And you know what's crazy? It's like
I'll never forget that shit.
That's how Uzi rock.
that was one of the best, quote unquote, like one of the best XXL freestyles, but like the freestyle in itself wasn't even all that. It's just like the artist that came from the freestyle actually flourished and like changed the game.
Yeah, nah,
You feel
21 killed that. I liked his.
Yeah.
20 to your face. That's a cold case. And the beat was going crazy. They was there. Yeah.
Yeah.
His was hard. Who else was nice? I didn't like Kodak's.
Uzi's was mid. Kodak was mid.
Yeah, nah.
Yachty was.
That's how like to get back on like for this year's like version of this, that's how I feel it's gonna be. Like there's only gonna be a couple people that really go hard. I
Yeah.
think during that, like I think like Big X the plug is gonna go hard. I think Scarlip's gonna go hard. I think Maya the Dom might do her thing. And then
The Mexican OT, I feel like he gonna spaz.
and Honcho, like they gonna go crazy.
Yeah.
Like, and that's like actually a considerable amount of list. But I feel like other than that, like we might get like a singing melody from Cash Cobain, like you know what I'm saying?
A
Like,
little bop from that. Honestly, I don't think it's gonna be like crazy. Like I don't want to get my expectations up that high, but like I'm pretty excited. Like,
Nah,
for sure.
I feel like
For sure.
this XXL Freshman Class made me realize that I'm probably gonna have to look forward to watching more TV and podcasts and listening to music,
Oh, yeah. If
or
you want
just
to
maybe
stay educated.
recycle the old shit because I'm gonna just see. I want to wait till like who's the next one, like the next big one, like the person. You feel me? We haven't had that once like time in the generation, life, whatever you want to call it, like once in a generation talent, like in music for a long time, hip hop specifically for a long time.
It's weird to say with him losing, but like we need a new Drake,
Yeah.
if that makes sense. Like someone who everyone loves. He's on every song. They get along. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's just there. He's the
like
face.
a lot of the things are changing now, and they're changing quickly. Like a lot of the old shit are not becoming relevant. Like nigga, like Drake was dead ass the iPhone 14, and then now that charger is not even the right plug for this new phone now. So like he is moving so fast. Like you niggas gotta evolve and keep up with the upgrade type shit.
Yeah. And it's just too many similar sounds. It's like everybody sounds the same. Whether you're in that melodic wave, you got tons of artists that sound just like you. Even with the new wave, that Cash Cobain wave, they got to come up with a name for that type of sound. Like, I don't want to call it melodic because it's not just that, but whatever you want to label that wave, there's at least 10 other artists that sound similar to what that sound is now. So it's hard to have that one generational talent stand out unless you doing something nobody's ever done.
Yeah, I feel like they're just waiting for me.
Shit,
I
Los.
agree, bro.
Yeah, first I gotta jog and clear up my lungs because I need the stamina to rap like I used to rap. But also, what do you guys think though? Like, do you guys think like, I remember just to have that conversation that we had with Adam last week about like whether or not hip hop evolved, and then this week we actually get the freshman freestyle. Well, not freshman freestyle, the XXL list, but is it true now? Does that like add to the point? Like, is it evolving or not, or is it not evolving? Do you see these guys really changing hip hop for good, or for the better, or evolving it, or adding to it?
I think I think to answer that, I honestly can't answer that yet, and I have to hear like the actual like freestyle from all of them to be able to be like, yeah, I think they evolved. Like this is going on. Like this is the next level. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, I would say the last good XXL freestyle I heard was probably from DaBaby though.
Yeah.
DaBaby, he killed his shit. I ain't gonna lie.
If you ask me, I feel like it's a lot of people that's like more in tune with the music industry, like the real music connoisseurs that's like hanging on to that hope that we're gonna have that change and like, you know, music isn't dying. But I just feel like at this point we honestly just settling, and it's like something like this, like that XXL freestyle coming up, it's like exciting because we haven't had shit to really like look forward to. But I honestly think we lowered our bar and we just settling, so it seems exciting, but I don't think it's really gonna pave a big dividend in like changing and saving hip hop, if you ask me.
I feel that.
Y'all got any favorites though out the XXL?
I feel like Big X the Plug gonna go hard. He's real lyrical, not just like mumble rap.
I mean,
Mexican OT. Like I don't listen to his music crazy, but like he got bars.
lately we
Cash.
have been giving him a lot of flowers, but I definitely think, yeah, out of that, everyone there, like someone I listen to that's been more prevalent is Cash Cobain.
Yeah.
Like, and like I said, we definitely been giving him a lot of flowers. So when I listen to certain songs, like he was on A Boogie's album, like when you hear his shit, like you bump to that shit. You feel me? For sure. Like the only recent thing I heard Big X the plug-in that I even could appreciate him was Shabuzi's last album that came out. He was on one of his songs, and that's how I was like, oh shit, I do know who Big X the plug is. You feel me?
Yeah.
But like Cash been around. Cash got flow. Cash got people coming in for remixes. Like people look forward to making music with him.
That shit is just crazy that he was out back in like 2015, 2016, and like that sound is just kind of reversing. And that shit's hot now. Like he shouldn't even be in the freshman class.
They also bringing back Baggy too, so like Let's hurry up and speed this fashion bad decision.
That shit cool. That shit cozy. I like the baggy style. Like in all honesty, if I had to choose like the skinny jean and tight clothes era rather than the baggy clothes, like personally, like being in baggy clothes is a lot more comfortable.
I never liked the skinny jeans, bro. I always like fitted, so that's why I always appreciated like men in suits or like button downs and shit because like everything was just always like tailored. So like I never liked that too baggy where it's just like if I walk for too long, at the bottom of my shit like
It's like dragging.
yeah, I accidentally create a hole in my jean and shit.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I can't lie. I had a pair of red skinnies. You know, New Boys was a thing. Niggas was doing the reject. We all lived that life. We all wore some red skinnies with the Little Wayne scarf around our neck. But that was a different time. You feel me? Like,
Yeah, no, I'm sorry, man. You sound like an explorer.
I was in the 6th grade. Times are different.
Yeah, nah, my 6th grade, that's when I was really getting horny around that time. But that's another time.
Yeah.
Story. Yeah, we are officially done with the music. I already mentioned again that, you know, next week we have to tune into not only Meg Thee Stallion's album, it's also titled Megan. Lupe Fiasco is dropping his album called Samurai. And I'm kind of like, I want to see where he goes with it.
Yeah, so far there's only 2 songs that are released on the album as of right now, right?
Yeah, and I only heard one of them. It was pretty dope.
Yeah.
But Marsha, I'm looking forward to that R&B album, and I'm also looking forward to that next R&B album that's going to really be as impactful as Scissors, because like I said, we have not gotten an like R&B album that was on repeat for like, it's been what, over 2-3 years since she dropped.
Yeah.
Yeah,
At least from a female artist. I mean, a couple men have come through and done their thing.
with some not on some R&B. I don't think so.
I'd have to double check as well, too.
Probably Chris Brown.
Chris Brown dropped 11:11. It was cute.
It's crazy. I ain't gonna bring him up too long for conversation, but like, gotta get that man his flowers, man, on a consistency level.
Yeah, I love that nigga. He also touring, like he needs to tour because if he stops, he probably would stop making money too. So like,
Not really.
Nah, his music is timeless.
Yeah, he's got royalties.
his music's timeless, but he been on label time for a minute, so he might have to like pay off a lot of this like that type shit, and he's making tour money to make sure he just stays like on top and not behind.
Doing all these photo shoots. Again, I feel
Yeah, paying $1,000. Like, if your label giving you that much bread, nigga, like,
should be a $50 meet and greet.
yeah,
That ass.
shouldn't be all that.
Nigga making bread.
But shout out to the music topic. Today's was surprisingly like decent. All right, so Ice Spice loses 25 million like Spotify listeners, and everybody's going in an uproar like, oh my god. And I'm like, what the fuck y'all thought was gonna happen? Like, Ice Spice was getting played the fuck out like faster than 6ix9ine. Like, this shit is crazy, and she ain't even snitch.
I feel that. I think she lost her. I guess I don't want to. I'm gonna say. I mean, I think Ice Spice, if anything, lost her spark. I guess like for like what I mean is like that look people had towards her. Like, oh my god, she'll be the next like this.
Yeah.
Like people are starting to realize like she's just really good at twerking.
Yeah,
like, you feel
and
me?
she's not even really good at twerking. I've seen way better twerking. It was the face appeal and the ass.
Just everything
and,
jiggles.
Yeah, but
Combined.
all you do, every single song that you've come out with has been related to your ass, fart, or shit. Like something about that. Like you just not thinking outside the box here.
I think the Betty Boop, you feel me? But the Betty Boop the Betty Boop like idea, I guess, of her is like that's where she's like sticking with. You feel me? Like
Yeah, that sucks, man, because I get it. People got a brand, they want to make sure, blah, blah, blah. They have their own little brand identity and they stick to it. But there has to be some room for like slow growth and slow change. Like, that's why we have certain icons that we look up to, like Drake, Kanye, like, and the white people's Britney Spears, because they just have a knack for like changing shit, like changing themselves and willing to like mix it up a little bit. Like Eminem has like a #1 album off like hundreds of drugs, and then like an entire opposite album sober as fuck. So
People
it's
still
like
love it. Yeah.
So I think that dynamic of music is what's missing. It's just that people are finding a sound and they're running it to the ground, and then whatever money they make off of the time that they were hot, they just like run after that.
You know what I think really happened with her more than anything? I think
Who, Ice Spice?
Yeah, Ice Spice. I feel like she came in the game and like had that image that, you know, people wanted to run with, that was gonna sell. And I feel like that took away from her creativity. Like,
Light skin, big booty, yeah.
she literally got into mad endorsements, you feel me, being the face of like this brand, doing like
Super Bowl commercials. Like,
exactly.
I feel that.
Being in the Barbie movie, like having a track on that. Like, I just feel like she got all of those sponsors and that fame a little bit too quick, and that obviously takes away from the creativity for artists.
I agree. Definitely when the business interferes with your life a lot more than you being able to sit there in the studio and create it, and when you finally do get the chance to, the pressure is on, versus when you're in the studio, you just want to feel relaxed and just create from the heart. It's hard to do that when you're on the clock now. You feel me? So I get that aspect, and if that's the case, I think she needs to do what all these other fake ass artists is doing and hire some writers. You feel me?
Yeah.
In the industry.
Right now, she's just sticking to the sound that's been working.
It's not working. It hasn't been working for a while. Like the past 2-3 songs has been like the last good song to me, literally, and it made me realize she's falling off, was Deli. Like, that's.
I think to lose 25 million Spotify listeners definitely shows people are starting to see through the gimmick. Like, you know,
it's
like,
a dub.
come on now.
Yeah.
Hey Drake, they're not slow. You feel me?
Like I could unfollow you on Spotify and then just go to YouTube and watch like you shake ass and I'll be good.
Yeah.
You feel me?
And I don't even want to do that anymore. You feel me?
Like, you can only watch a jiggle so many times.
Yeah. I seen her leaks. It's I can't get it out of my head how like
the AI?
Nah, that wasn't no AI. That was her. And I just can't get like, she could shake her ass, but she don't got an arch.
I don't know. I seen that leak too. I don't think it's her.
I'm the only one that ain't see the leak. Crazy.
That shit was all over X.
Yeah, and I've been watching the show called College Hill, and there was this girl, I forgot what her name was now. Damn, what her Angela White, I think it is. Her leaks came out, and I was like, damn. I think they're leaking shit on purpose, but there's too many leaks that's just be happening on some random shit, like
for publicity stuff.
Yeah.
And just like I said, they get famous for what?
Ass and titties.
Nah, I'm about to really get this recorded and put a button on there. They was sucking dick. All right, yo, because Fat Funny, he posted that shit about me talking about Kevin Hart sucking dick. They got thousands of views off that.
Shout out Fat Funny.
Yeah, facts.
Big Fat.
Yeah, we sorry, Ice Spice.
That's fire.
Big Fat.
Yeah. Ice Spice, this is what you got to do to get your monthly listeners up. Pull up to the pod right now and suck all of our dicks. The person who busts
we gotta stop
faster,
doing that during this.
The person who busts like fastest is the gayest.
This nigga's just volunteering our dicks. Like, we're good. We're married.
Yeah, I wouldn't. If I pull up Ice Spice right now and I say she'll top y'all off right now, y'all gonna say no to it?
She's not doing that.
That's not what I asked you. I said if I do it and pull her up right now, you gonna say no?
Listen, if you had a plate full of cookies and you offer me one, I'm gonna take one. So like, I'll let that be my answer.
Nigga, yes or no? Nigga?
They fresh and hot cookies ready to go with a cup of milk right there on the side.
Yo,
What are you gonna do?
Nigga said, I'm gonna take a cookie.
Nigga just called Ice Spice cookies and milk. All right,
Yo.
I get it.
If you offer me a chopped cheese in Arizona, you ain't gonna take it? Like,
He said, I'm fucking that shit up.
Yeah, nah, I feel you.
I'm gonna get that shit right out the deli.
I like that.
Make it more wetty.
That was witty.
That was witty.
That was witty. I like that.
Nice.
All right, and that was off the top of the dome too. It wasn't like it was planned. This was all unscripted shit right here. Improvisation at its finest.
Freestyle.
Good shit. I'm proud of you, man. So I'm just gonna keep moving on now because I have nothing else. I don't really give a fuck about Ice Spice that much.
Speaking about sex.
Yeah, speaking about sex and ass. All right. Matt Stafford, y'all know who that is? He's the quarterback. I don't know if he's still the quarterback for the Detroit Lions, but that's how I know him.
Mm-hmm.
Detroit Lions. I think so. Guys, correct me on that, like you always do. Cut my ass, all right? Well, his wife was on the podcast. I was watching the podcast, and she was just like super exciting person, like energetic bunny, and she's just like, yeah, I just totally had sex with him, like the backup quarterback of the team.
Hey yo,
I did see that segment actually.
She was just like, when they do this and their eyes is open and they're cheesing like this, they're just like in their bag right there. That's the Caucasus bag right there.
But she did it for a reason though, if I'm not mistaken. I think she claims that she did it for a reason. I think it was to motivate him to propose, basically, or to finally commit to her.
All right, if that's the reason right now, I'm happy. You should be happy I'm not a woman. Because as a guy, I can't punch you in the face, right? But if I was a woman, if I would hear some shit like that, you're getting smacked. Because that was the dumbest shit I've ever heard. You fucked my coworker, the backup quarterback of the team that I work for, to motivate me to marry you?
Yeah, I think she walked.
Nah, I'm getting that bitch jump. I'm hiring the. I'm telling my cheerleaders on my team,
jump
go beat that bitch up.
Yeah.
Right there, that one right there, the dick sucking one.
But yeah, if I'm not mistaken, that story was if anything, she was flirting with him or something like that, and
she left him in the car,
and he ended up coming in the car and was like, "You really with this dude?" That got him to commit to her.
They took it from there, and it was just like...
Wait, so after he found out, he committed and was like...
Yeah, once he found out that she had eyes for someone else, he pretty much doubled down and was like, yo, you're mine. What is this?
That's the donkey of the day.
Nah, that's... I think
they're still together, right?
I think so.
I'm not sure if they're still together, but if they are,
she knew what she was doing.
White people can tolerate a lot.
Bro, that sounds nuts. That sounds nuts.
Wait till I tell you this other story.
That's some caucus shit.
But that's pretty much say your girl wanted to be with you and you playing games with her and you haven't asked her anything, and then she, you haven't wanted to commit to it because you already getting it. Imagine she starts flirting with somebody Now you're going to be like, hold up, that's mine. What is going on here?
And she fucked the dude?
I ain't go that far because for me, that ain't going. That's a no-fly zone.
I'm like, hold on.
If you pipe my boy while we're in the middle of talking, we were never serious, clearly.
That's just
that's a different type of motivation.
Yeah, especially if I'm a football player, all that testosterone, somebody getting hit. So
somebody getting hit.
The backup QB on the field, I bet. I'm telling the man's on the other side of on the other team, yo, he got a weak ankle on the left side.
Break that shit.
You feel me?
Yeah, even her, she was like, yeah, they're polar opposites. He's this kind of person. He's this kind of person.
He's super good. Basically, Stafford is the real good guy, and then he was really the bad guy. She kind of was getting turned on. Bitch, women really like a bad guy.
Be the villain.
Yeah, because
y'all guys end last.
Y'all really good bad guys. That's why women love y'all.
I'm not a bad guy.
Women love y'all.
I'm not a bad guy at all, actually.
Nah,
we have go back to the PNCB cast. You gonna watch all the Gliz. I'm a great guy.
All the Glaze?
Everybody was like, yo, you look like a great guy. You look like a good guy. You got a good heart.
You got a good heart, my nigga. You a good hearted, yo.
Yo, I'm telling you right now.
Certified lover boy.
I'm going to tell you right now, there's not one person on the Jungle Squad cast whose heart isn't tainted with darkness.
I mean, that's the world we live in, brother.
Nah, but ours, we we carry a much heavier load.
The world's a burden on on these shoulders.
Yeah. You see how he's smiling right now? Now look at us upside down. That's how we really feel.
Nigga said that's how he really feel.
Wait.
Damn, that should never get old.
Yeah, I think that's probably gonna stick with the pod.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, but seriously, y'all staying with y'all girl though? Like if that's your wife, y'all gonna work that out?
Hell no.
And still go to work with the same job?
I'm willing to break up and end shit for less.
Dang.
She gotta tell me like 20 years later, personally.
Why?
Because like if I knew that, it ain't happening.
What you mean?
Like you're saying, would I break up, or we wouldn't have got together if I knew you was doing? If he can bag her, you can have her. In my opinion.
I mean, married. They were already together in a relationship, but married, they weren't married yet. Nah. But yeah, I wouldn't get married.
Like I said, heavy on the if he can bag her, he can have her. So like, if that's what you want, then go for it. Like especially like if I'm a famous football player, I have the pick of the litter. Like trust me, I'm gonna be all right. So like you had to really be in love to be like, I'll stay.
Nah, yeah, I'm gonna play it off though. Like I'm gonna be like, yeah, nah, you good. Like I get it. I was being an asshole.
And go to Vegas and have an orgy. Nah,
she gonna come home from work and see me on the bed. Like we lay on and sleep on with 3 other women, and I'm gonna look her dead in the face like, "Hi, honey."
Nah, you tripping? That's how everybody in the crib gets shot up.
Her sister, mom, and aunt.
4-person massacre.
Yeah, no, and I'm gonna have the backup QB, watching in the corner on some cucking shit.
He gonna be recording it for playback.
Nah, he's gonna have a ball, an apple in his mouth, butt ass naked with his hand tied in the corner, while other ugly fat women are beating him up with whips.
That's a lot going on. That's too much stimulation. I wouldn't be able to stay rock.
That shit just overstimulated me thinking about the whole room right now. I'm like, damn, this nigga's in the corner.
He's in a different room though, actually. Not the corner. He can't be in the same room because it's too many fat bitches. Right, you're right.
I mean, like,
he's in the basement.
I'm thinking like, is the AC on? Because everybody in that bitch sweating, even if you're not moving. Like,
nah, we rich. We football players. There's central air.
Yeah, that big ass living room. That shit probably the whole apartment. Like, you feel me? Like. Facts. But shout out to Stafford.
Said that's just the basement. You know?
I can see why he ain't win a Super Bowl. You feel me? Like his head was somewhere else. All right, yeah. But salute. You feel me? Respect. Before we move on, we didn't write this, but yo, I think there's some turmoil on the Joe Budden podcast, bro.
Why? What happened?
I don't know. I've been trying to find out, but it's some beef happened, and I think Flip is off the podcast, bro. I think Queen Flip is officially done. There's been a little bit of back and forth between him and Joe and Ian on Twitter.
Yo, I haven't seen Queen's tweeting mad shit recently. Like I feel that paragraphs.
Yeah, and he hasn't been on the pod in like I don't even know how many episodes now, like 4, 5, 6 episodes, including like Patreon episodes. And I'm like, fuck this nigga's at. So, it sucks because I liked him. I think he added a little bit of dynamic, even though he was dumb as fuck. But I can tell that's probably what made him have to leave, because that nigga, he don't know how to turn off his stupidity. You would think it's an act, but really, that's really him. He's genuinely dumb as hell.
Didn't you even mention that before on Twitter yourself, that you felt like he should have had more context? Like regarding certain situations in the conversation on the pod.
Yeah.
And he commented back and was like, "How you know I ain't have the research?"
Yeah.
You see, so you might be right.
Yeah, they be responding to me, but the only time bro, it's true. People do not respond to you when you be like, "Oh, you're beautiful," la la la. Like you really gotta say some shit that's gonna stick with them. So like I did that with him, CM Punk, French Montana, Cardi B. I did say Lotto, like, with some heart emoji eyes, and she retweeted me on her page, but...
He said, I like to troll him every now and again. Get that response.
Nah, I did... Well, I think subconsciously once I did it the first time and it worked, I low-key started, like, thinking like that, like, let me just push these niggas' buttons. But then, naturally, like, when it came to Cardi B and Queen's Flip, I genuinely just felt like that. Like, when WAP came out, I'm like... Bro, can you really just stop talking about your pussy? Like, what else can... Like, come on, Cardi. Yo, not only her, the whole entire fucking fan base came after me. Like, bro, and I'm not even talking about I'm talking about every second of the day. I got notification every second, bro. Every second of the day, I got notification for the next 24 hours. And it kept happening. I had to literally delete the tweet because if I would have kept it, bro, till this day, I would have still got tweets and notifications.
Next time, just turn off notifications.
I did, and you can still see when you click on Twitter how many notifications is there. And it was I never seen thousands of notifications. Niggas was deep diving into my profile and
the glaze
cutting my
crazy.
ass, bro. They were violating my shit. It was this is the nigga who's really talking shit right now. They pulled up this nigga's music is ass. He got no followers. They were bro, they were on it. And I was
crazy.
Oh shit. This is the internet.
You're hey, I was working on production.
Yeah,
please,
so I'm happy that happened to me at an early age. Now I'm numb to it. So when people talk shit on our pod, throw glaze or throw subs and their corny ass little freestyles or whatever, I just sit there and be I see you. But that shit don't hit here no more. You feel me?
I just look at that shit and be like, ha 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 ha.
Said, I see you, but I don't acknowledge you.
Yeah, I'm really mentally and spiritually in a whole different level and dimension than most people who walk this earth. And every single day, I know that sound crazy.
This nigga on acid.
That was the most narcissistic statement.
I know
I'm
that
on
sound
another
crazy,
level.
but I'm not even talking about on some smarts, on some I don't know how or what type of level I'm on, but
I'm different.
there's a clear difference between me and most niggas in this world. And and I can tell that they can tell too. And the people in the room will either admire me for that shit, you feel me?
Get intimidated.
Or really not like me for that shit.
Yeah.
And I'm just like you. I don't know what about me makes me this way, but I'm embracing it. So, you feel me?
Can't be mad that I'm smoother than the cream cheese on your bagel. You feel me? It just be like that.
You can't be mad that I am the bagel and the cream cheese. You feel me? That without these products, you can't make me. You feel me?
So you can't be mad. My mashed potatoes ain't lumpy and yours are. I got the clouds. You don't.
Nigga didn't have the cream. You feel? No,
Nigga didn't have the cream.
Nigga didn't have the
Secret
cream.
sauce right there.
All right, but we might as well keep it sports too because I just want to move forward and speak on this because I know you're a Lakers fan. So I know you heard the news, nigga. JJ Reddick has officially been announced the head coach for the LA Lakers alongside with LeBron James during his final chapters as an NBA player.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. You feel me? When it comes to coaching LeBron, I feel like it's hard to coach LeBron. He's 80% of the coach. You feel me?
I feel like that's exactly why. Well, there's two reasons why they made this nigga. My pants is going up. There's two reasons why I think they made this nigga the coach. One was because I forgot what was the name of the other coach. There was somebody else, but he wanted $11 million, and I think they only got JJ for $8 million.
Wasn't that Dan Hurley? It was I believe it was the UConn. It was the UConn a basketball coach that got offered the position to be the coach of the Lakers, and he denied it.
Yeah.
For the money, I think, though. Not because he loved the college students.
Definitely for the bread.
That's what I'm saying, yeah, but he denied it.
Yeah, I think you're right. I didn't
Start on
remember
some
who it was.
millions, though.
So, and the second reason why is because I think, I don't know, was a couple weeks ago or a month or two ago, JJ Reddick and LeBron James was on a podcast together, and it just looked a little sketchy, suspicious, they were kind of foreshadowing this happening. This was already in the talks for a while, so
I feel like JJ's IQ is up there though. I ain't gonna lie, him, and then I think he said he wanted Rajon Rondo to be the assistant coach.
I wouldn't mind that. LeBron James also worked with Rondo and played with him, so I just don't think you think they're gonna win the chip, bro?
I feel like it takes more than they could have the best coach out for grabs. You feel me? And it still is gonna boil down to
The players.
players on the court. You feel me? So it's like
Yeah,
it's gonna take them but so far, but I feel like it will help them. Like the IQ of the coaching is definitely gonna help them for sure.
yeah, for real. Because all I think that JJ Reddick being hired on the Lakers, it does as a coach. All I think is gonna do is when it's game time and LeBron is playing, I think JJ Reddick is going to forget that he's the coach and become LeBron's water boy and ask him how he likes his coffee and how many creams and sugars, and that's what JJ Reddick's role is going to be now. It's LeBron's bitch. And I think they made a mistake. I think they could have probably found a better coach. There's a lot of other free agents that are coming. I think like Paul George. Not that he should be on the Lakers. Hopefully he goes to the Knicks. I'm just saying, like, I just think people aren't mixing it up anymore, like, or thinking like innovative, and like I kind of miss the days when players weren't running the teams and it was actually coaches making the decisions.
Yeah.
Bro said LeBron is Homelander and JJ Reddick is Vought, pretty much. That was the best analogy I could think of.
That was great.
He said, let the superheroes, they letting the superheroes run the fucking business. It's like, no, let the business people run the business. Let the coach run the team.
Yeah.
And let the team worry about being team players.
It's the fans' fault, though, because we worship people and they get that, and then it gets to their heads, and then they use what we have and as assets for them, so they can kind of like use us as leverage to get better deals. So it's us. If we just don't give a fuck about none of them as a whole, then the coaches would have all the power again.
Yeah.
The Glaze must stop 2024.
Yeah, stop sucking dick. Damn.
Nah, but I feel like it's only like very few that could be in that position, and like LeBron is part of that. Very few, if not like the only one that could actually do that.
You know LeBron was at the Pop-Out concert?
Yeah.
He didn't go on stage, but I know that nigga was there.
Yeah.
I'm just throwing that out there.
He
They
was
be getting
there.
backlash, you know, for shit like that.
I don't see why.
It brings up a good topic though. You feel me? Because it's like, say if me and Rad is beefing, like, are you still gonna support me as an artist? And then how should Rad feel towards you for you supporting me?
I mean, respectfully, I always like, as long as it depends.
So if you make really good, if you make really good music, I can't be mad at you.
I'm gonna ask both sides. You feel me? Both sides of their stories, and then whichever sides I'm convinced with, I'll either come to the conclusion I can either fuck with one of you guys more often than the other, both of you, or either one of you.
For me, I'm Switzerland. Like, if y'all was beefing, y'all was beefing.
Nah, we be cool, but I won't be close type shit. You feel me? Like, I won't be like, damn. So like, what am I gonna do?
But like, is Rad entitled to feel a type of way towards you for you supporting me still?
That wouldn't even matter to me.
You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm Switzerland. I don't care.
But what? No. Like taking that same dynamic that I put, like me and you is beefing, right? And he's the decision maker, and it's like, what if Rad starts acting funny towards you because you popping out and showing love? You'll retweet my music or whatever.
Respectfully, I wouldn't care, bro.
Just like fuck it.
Yeah, nah. I wouldn't care how he feels. Because like, we would say it and then still do what we do anyway and then just apologize after.
So, not to be sexist, but like, we're not women. So like, we our guys don't tend to give a fuck that deeply.
Yeah.
I feel like personally. I mean, some men are emotional enough to be like, I'm not gonna talk to you because you talk to him. But me, I'm like, okay.
Nah, it depends though. It depends on the person though.
I can't forget like what we've done like as friends. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, to be like, oh, this guy is more important. Like, no, that nigga helped me move. Like, you feel me? Like,
nah, like I had a friend, right? He was my homie, you feel me? Like, and then we stopped being homies. Nigga got kicked out or whatever. And then now all of a sudden he's getting invited to my ex-girl's birthday. to me, that's wild as fuck. So like in that scenario, no, I don't think that's cool at all. But if me and him are still friends, then all right, cool. But if they're not friends, nah, because now I have no like input for what the narrative is. They could just say whatever and just be like, all right, that's the truth.
If it involves your woman, I definitely think that's a different situation.
It's crazy.
If me and you are friends and me and my girl break up and now you're over here chilling with my girl, I assume you want to hit. I'm so sorry. Like, especially if I knew her before you and now all of a sudden you there, I assume you want to hit. I'm so sorry.
It's weird energy. That's all. And I feel like I'm really good at picking up on weird energy. Because I'm the greatest human. Not I'm different as fuck.
And not only this dimension, but all the dimensions.
In all universes, there's probably only one where I'm the regular guy.
He's like, and it's not this one.
I wish it was this one. You don't understand, like, in my life, bro, I've always tried so hard to just sit back. And somehow I find myself in roles where it's like, I gotta pop out and show niggas. You feel me? And it's like, I just be wanting to chill. But like life is really destined me for more than what I really want in life. And that should be like destiny and what I want. That shit don't be lining up sometimes. Like,
I definitely hope I'm not the boring one. If all my multiverses of me, I hope I'm not the boring nigga. Like, there's gotta be someone else that's worse than me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I seen this one post before. This guy goes,
that's depressing.
He's calling like all of his other universes, and he's like, hey, like, which one are you? He's like, oh, I'm the one that gets mad bitches. And then he's like, oh, I'm the one that gets some bitches. And then he's like, oh, I'm the one that gets bitches here and there. And they're like, which one are you? He's like, I'm the one that gets no bitches. I hope I'm not the one that gets no bitches. You know what I mean? Like, that's all I'm saying.
Where you get bitches. I think when he does it now, we should do it too now.
We gotta do it on time. So he go.
It's like, doo.
Yours is a little too fast. Go ahead.
He said.
That was too slow.
He said, hold on, we got this. Hold on.
I was too late. My fault. I was too fast, and he was too fast.
Niggas be like,
because you spent it.
Yeah, that was good.
The transitions for that's gonna be fun.
Yeah, good luck, Rob.
That's the most work you're gonna have.
Nah, let me
It's just a cut.
timestamp? Okay, around 1:30.
Yeah, this should not even like the editing is not as hard. It's just you definitely do got to sit there
And watch the entire.
and listen.
But
we're doing good on
JJ
time.
Reddick, don't fuck up. Don't just listen to LeBron. Do your thing. Have fun.
That's how we know when we're done talking about the topic. We just start talking about other shit, like, you feel me? And then Brad comes in and like, all right, but
In conclusion,
to wrap up.
Oh yeah, to wrap this up.
Yeah.
in summary, JJ Reddick, don't
It's
suck
like-
LeBron's dick.
Yeah, for real. And he will suck LeBron's dick, but Rad, when it comes to wrapping up, that's how you know this nigga is like he wears condoms because he really knows how to wrap shit up. Like all conversations and everything is just
Safe sex. Better wear the latex before you get the latex.
that latex with that latex and that latex. What Wayne said, something about that. It was just like realize, but with latex. You feel me? Anyway, guys, we're getting towards the end and wanted to get deep with you guys. Not deep, but like just ask some little bit like tougher questions that I was hoping our guests would be here to help us answer, but I guess now without the woman's perspective here, we're fucked. So let's not, I want to say, sound too stereotypic as we approach these topics, and let's try to be as objective as possible if we can.
And brief. No.
And open-minded. And brief.
So there's 3 questions here. Let's try to spend about 3 minutes each on them, and then we'll wrap it up with the miscellaneous talk. And I'll tell you guys a little fun story that I heard on the podcast a couple of days ago while I was driving.
If we pander, I'll bring this back in.
Yeah, we got Mr. Wrap up here. We got you now. All right. We're adding like certain like things now to our pod. We got the slap, the now we got the you feel me?
Stamp that.
Yeah, stamp
Damn.
that.
You did.
Yeah.
You dig.
Yeah, and I definitely notice I say you feel me a lot. So like
You feel me?
yeah, I got that from that's definitely like my New Jersey side because they definitely from Trenton, they definitely used to say, you feel me? And I definitely stuck with that. Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely say absolutely a lot on the spot.
You've never said that ever.
We not stamping that shit.
Yeah. We're not even spelling that shit.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Like that sounds just like the perfect word to say during Pride Month. Like
Absolutely.
Relationships.
yeah. All right, seriously. First question. Do couples ask to be in relationships? Oh my God. Do couples ask to be in relationships anymore?
I feel like, yes, that's how you get in a relationship.
Is it though? Today's world?
I mean, there are those couples that go along just always like, you know, together and like people just assumed already they're together. But I definitely do think that there are people out there that are still like, will you be my girlfriend? You know, like
You do that?
I'm gonna say the majority of them are the opposite. I feel like a lot of situations get stuck in that like we're talking stage. So a lot of niggas aren't, you feel me, popping that question or doing it the right way. You feel me? Actually asking girls, will you be my girlfriend? They just kind of like let it go from we talking to, all right, you my girl. Like we spend all this time together.
I feel like it's deep, man. I feel like it's like, so like, how do you know what the relationship is type shit prior to being committed into like that couple type of status?
I feel like it's all situational. Like it depends on the dude. I feel like majority of situations, a guy will kind of like stall it out, but then it comes to that point where the girl is like, "So what are we? All right, like what are we doing?" You know, and it puts that pressure where it's like he's either gonna just say it to slap the title on it, or again, it's just gonna naturally flow into like, "All right, you know, you my girl." Like, well, I gotta say it.
Nah, yeah, because I'm not trying to respectfully, like, we in a relationship. And I mean, if we're not in a relationship and you kind of ask me like, "Oh, that what are we?" and I keep it a stack like, "Yo, I'm not looking for something like right now," and then you respect that, or you at least say that within this conversation that we're having at the moment that
Yeah.
you respect that, but then as we go along, you're kind of like expecting something else. That's for me, in my experience, that's where the discourse is because I'm perfectly content with staying where this is now. But if you're looking for more, I apologize. I can't give you more. Right? But I also can't be unfair and kind of like give you this relationship life like, oh, we're going out, we're hanging out, we're having sex, you're sleeping over, and like we're cooking, eating breakfast, like all this shit, holding hands and doing all this extra shit, and then I'm not really giving you that relationship. I'm just kind of like, I would say like leading you on type shit. You feel me? And I don't feel like that's fair to either one of the parties.
Yeah, more so on the girl. Like I feel like guys will like abuse that time and like drag it out, and then okay, when it gets to the point where the girl's asking too much and you don't like it, now you just
You're
cutting
over
off
it.
the relationship where it's like, damn, you just wasted my time, and then I didn't get what the fuck I wanted. I invested so much time and energy and it didn't even work out.
Yeah, I feel like to have a situationship, you have to have clear communication for sure. Like you can't just expect, like you said, to drag someone along and then expect them to be okay with it. Like if you're a situationship is fine, like in the talking stage, as long as there's communication. If I'm like, hey, like I don't want a relationship now, but I do see one in the future with you. I like where we are though, and they feel the same, then go for it by all means. But don't ever just expect someone to go along with the shit you're giving them. Like you have to like say, hey, like this is what this is, and then go from there.
Nah, but a lot of times they'll have that conversation and think like they can kind of like change your mind and behavior by doing like certain acts or like favors or kind of like showering you with gifts and thinking like because you're doing this, now I'm obligated to be like, oh, let's be in a relationship. And they take it offensive when that's not the response that they get. And I don't think that's fair.
It's the hoping love conquers all thing, I think, in
Yeah.
that moment.
Because if I
Stamp
keep it a
that.
stack, unfortunately, unless I say something or do something out of the ordinary or out of my own element that I've shown you that I want this to be more than what it is, keep your gifts, okay? Like, wait till I see what I'm looking for, or like vice versa, what you see, what you're looking for, or like maybe this isn't it. Maybe this is as far as it goes.
Yeah.
And I just want to know, like, lastly, like, before we move on to the next question, like, what defines, like, that relationship, though? Like, all right, okay, like, before you even ask, like, but y'all kind of, like, fucking with each other type shit, before you ask, like, how do you know, like, what defines that relationship and that situationship? Like, what's really the difference?
I feel like you know when it's the right time. Like, you know whether it's the right move. That's like what you asking, right?
Nah, like I'm talking about like lifestyle, like how, like what's the difference, like how you fucking with someone if you're in a situationship versus in an actual relationship.
I think
Okay.
Not just I don't think like because I also think fuck buddies is a different thing too. Like a situationship is a little bit more intimate and closer to the relationship side. You feel me? Like it's leading into the relationship. So what is that clear distinction between the two?
I think a situationship versus a relationship, a situationship, I think if I had a short answer would be they don't meet mom and dad yet. It's when we're in that relationship that I'm like, hey, these are my parents. Like, this is like my family. Like, I'm introducing you to private parts of my life. Like, a situationship is more like you pull up, we pipe, we might go out here and there because I don't mind being seen with you. But like, you never like really get the real personal things from me. A relationship is, like I said, hey, this is my mom, this is my dad, like, this is my sister, this is my pet dog. Like, I'm introducing you to private aspects of my life that I don't share with a lot of people. You know what I mean?
Nah, yeah, facts. I definitely agree. What about you?
I feel like on top of that, I feel like it comes with a little bit more than just like a title. I feel like it comes with a lot more like obligations. Now you're like obligated to cater to somebody else's feelings, where it's like, if we just fucking around and you're not in the mood, it's like, all right, I'll talk to you tomorrow or whatever. Now it's
Yeah.
like you actually have to cater to that person. You actually have to like make sacrifices, where it's like you could still be kind of selfish when you're in that talking stage.
Yeah.
But once you make it official, you throw that title on there, it's a little bit more than a title. It's like now you and that person is supposed to be one.
So you better give a damn.
And that's a lot, man, because what tends to get skewed is that situationship for me, I can see it kind of like being easily mistaken for a relationship without the conversation. So
Yeah.
like you said, the actions, how like you already automatically naturally start seeing that you already are accounting for certain responsibilities and like catering to certain things, and like you're doing relationship shit. So
Yeah.
like a lot, I feel like that where it starts to like, you feel me, like that starts to interlock a little bit, like, you feel me, and then that's when things get a little like messy or like miscued or misdirected in a sense, because now y'all thought y'all knew what y'all was doing, but really you don't really. It doesn't really look like that.
And you know what also plays like a really big part in that for the majority of situations that I've seen personally is like that one person that's like, you know, showering you with gifts or whatever the case may be. Like they are really convinced that they're that one person that's gonna make a difference. Like say if you fucking with a person and like, you know, you not really in that space to commit yet.
Yeah.
They'll think they're that one person that's gonna make that difference and change you to be that committed person. Like
Yeah, and I get in those situations a lot.
Don't we all think we're that one person though?
you feel me?
I'm gonna change your mind, girl. Hey, don't.
I'm different.
That's what R&B music. That's how R&B music was created. You got everybody trying to bag the girl in the video, and then you got Chris Brown like, I don't know your name,
But
but
excuse
excuse
nigga
me.
sliding across the floor.
See, like I don't I don't really be wanting to say like I'm different to shorties though. You feel me? And I just think like I'm so sorry because this went way past 3 minutes, but I just want to just say like just be careful because there's a too clear distinction, and if you are in a situationship, you don't have to bear the responsibilities or like act like you're in a relationship, especially when maybe you're not even neither one of y'all are like really ready for that. You feel me? Like I don't know. Once niggas start dropping L bombs, nigga, like you don't have to ask questions anymore, nigga. You're in a relationship, like nigga, y'all go out.
Like you twisting that knot yourself. You interlocked
Like,
in
once
those
you say that
two
shit,
worlds.
it's like you don't even gotta ask no more, and that's the distinction from, you feel me, like a situationship and a relationship is once you start fucking raw, nigga, y'all in a relationship. Like once you that shit is off, it's a wrap. You feel me? Like you said, once you meet the fucking mommy and poppy,
Oh yeah.
yeah,
Stamp that.
yeah. Holiday sweaters? No, let me stop.
Christmas cards.
You definitely in too deep at that point.
Nah, for real. The holiday sweaters got it though. Cause once y'all do the ugly sweaters, nah, and you take the little Sears photo.
Said I got you
Crying.
fucking on my KD and Call of Duty.
Yeah, nah.
You know I fuck with you. Right?
Nah, see, I don't think I'll love any
said,
girl
"Hold
that
on."
much to fuck up my chest KD. Like, you feel me? Oh, it's not the KD, it's wins losses, but yo, I've been going in. But now they got me playing like harder people from the other countries, and this shit is going crazy. Like I was getting
Madden?
tight, huh?
Madden?
No, I just be playing chess like like it's crack lately, and I'm really good at it now. But now the people are even better than me, and it's just like, oh shit, it's so cool. Like, I get excited because I'm like, I feel like I get to a point where like I'm mad good, but it's only the people around me. Like, you feel me?
And we doing this for real, just to let y'all know.
I gotta
you
travel.
think you a better chess player than Ape, you better put your comment down below. We gonna get these chess matches going. And if you lose, you gotta sub up.
Yeah, play me game out of 3. I usually lose if we play game out of 3, I usually lose the first game on purpose, just so I can kind of like assess.
Don't tell him your process. You gonna get your ass busted. You ever seen the Queen's Gambit? Yeah, this Ape's Gambit.
Nah, but if
be
you
ready.
He said, don't tell him your game
if you
plan,
don't
bro.
want to play a game out of 3, like just straight game, then yeah, come get your ass busted. All right.
JSC.
I'm not like racist. I'm not like, I fuck with the feminists, guys, girls, theys and thems. Like y'all can all get it. Like, you feel me? Pose.
JSC, just serving chess.
This nigga love making acronyms. Yo, your freestyling today has been on point. Like, good shit.
I'm crying.
We out to the
Yo, for real though. So, what makes a man codependent on women? I was thinking about this for you because I think when ESL was here, we were kind of like, you were kind of like mentioning that, and I just wanted to kind of like dive in that a little bit and allow you to lead this conversation.
Yeah, for me personally, I just feel like I didn't give myself enough time to like be independent. I feel like for most dudes, it'll probably be like a financial situation or like.
Just to confirm, you're confirming that you're a codependent.
Nah, what could label me as a codependent for some people, not knowing. This is it. You feel me?
What type of shot you trying to fire?
No, I'm just
He
asking.
said, just to go on record, you are a codependent. No,
You need her, right?
nah. You feel me? But like,
He said, yeah, but nah.
for somebody looking on the outside in that don't really know the ins and out and would consider me a codependent person, I would say like,
Nigga, you said you were a codependent person.
I'm not as independent. Like I could be independent, but like I just choose to like,
Choose her.
All right.
be codependent if that's what we calling it. But yeah, I just feel like for me it's just like not giving myself enough time. Like I could be happy, I could, enjoy my time in my independence, but like I'd rather just spend that with somebody that's like,
What makes you
matching my
feel that
energy
way,
and
though?
aura. I feel like again, I just never really gave myself enough time to like see, do I enjoy this lifestyle more than being with somebody?
I get that. I feel like it's a harsh word, but like it's the only one I could think of is you settled, I guess, for that situation. You're like, I like it here. I'll be
Yeah.
here. I get what you mean.
I definitely stood in my comfort zone, basically settling more than I should have. I didn't embrace that uncomfort of like being alone.
And we're not talking about like in current situation.
Yo, look,
Just I got you because
what
Appreciate that.
what grade were you when you had your first girlfriend?
3rd grade. Nah, actually, I was like dibbling, dabbling before that. You feel me? But I would say like officially a relationship 3rd grade.
damn nigga.
3rd grade to 6th grade.
Learn division first. What
So
you
like
talking about?
when we are young, you feel me? We are naturally just kind of like conditioned on like what's the norm type shit. So at the time, wherever you was at, it was probably like boyfriend girlfriends, or like you probably was on some niggas was bagging bitches type shit, like you saw from your older cousin or uncle, and then it just kind of like trickled down a little bit. So it was just like that might have just been something you kind of like saw and just kind of like you saw how you looked and it was like I can pull this off.
Yeah, I just feel like I always been around women. Like even growing up, like before school, like the neighbors and all of that growing up, like I was just always around women. And then when I got into school, it was just like, all right, you're my girlfriend for this week. Oh, I like you. You're my girlfriend. Oh, you made me laugh.
Yeah,
You're
see?
my girlfriend. So it's just like that led on to 1st grade and then 3rd grade. And then it's just always been a woman, like
You had a girlfriend
picture.
every grade
damn near.
since college?
Damn near.
Damn. That's
I'm a relationship for years type of guy. You feel me? So it's like,
really?
yeah, bro, 3rd to 6th grade. Then it was like 8th grade to like, nah, not even 8th grade. 3rd to 6th grade, and then it was like freshman year of high school all the way to college.
Like I said, I hold shit down. All right, so, don't doubt me.
Damn, that's what's up, man.
But
Feel me?
Are you codependent? Or that's not what makes the question was what makes a man codependent on women? Like, thank you for sharing your testimony. But I just figured with your insight you could have answered like but you did answer.
To give a general answer, I'm gonna say for most cases is gonna be a financial thing, or like whatever your situation is financially.
what makes a man codependent on a woman? Brujeria.
That's fucking crazy, but you're right.
If she make you a lot of pasta, bro, watch out. All right? You wondering why you can't leave her? She buried your underwear in the backyard. I'm pretty sure.
Damn. I can honestly say what makes someone codependent, because it doesn't have to necessarily be man or woman. I think it's trauma. And I think you probably had an incident back in the day where you didn't necessarily feel accepted, or you got a certain level of rejection or abuse by someone you loved or admired, and you see someone who kind of like is the exact opposite and is kind of like that light at the end of the tunnel, and you kind of want to hold on to and grasp onto that because you might not know when that'll come again. So the fear of codependency is really relying on that fact that you don't really want to risk something better. So you kind of like, I don't want to say settle, but once you find that, you want to make sure you don't let go of that until that person kind of like makes that decision for you.
That sounds more like abandonment issues.
Yeah.
So I guess they like kind of correlate. I said that sounds more like abandonment issues.
They definitely have to like correlate
Stems from.
because definitely if you're codependent, you're depending on somebody because you can't necessarily, or not even that you can't, maybe you can, but you just don't prefer it, all right? Because there's certain people who are probably smart enough to do that, but they just have like a certain like preference.
Yeah.
You feel me? Just
I agree.
Every single thing, like you need something and that woman needs you to do it. So like you can also be like rich too type shit, and like she's mad codependent, like, baby, I need you to be right here next to me at all times or else I'm going to be sad and die.
Yeah.
Like, you feel me? Like, so this, it's hard. Yeah, I think it's definitely trauma and emotional rejection, and that's all really catered to relationships for a man or a woman being relying on being codependent.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like that's a big reason why a lot of people are the way they are. It's like past traumas, especially if you haven't like dealt with it or like processed it and been able to like move on to a certain degree. I agree that like trauma is a big factor. Not for me personally, but I agree for sure.
Yeah, shit, man. I think when I got hurt and I got a girl and she was kind of like a little different. Shit, I even find myself being a little codependent, but I don't know. I think I ended up not necessarily choosing independency at some point, but embracing it, and now I'm advocating for it. You feel me?
Nah, I get that.
But on the next one was, should a woman be in a relationship with a man if he's broke?
Yeah, I feel like it stems down to how much you fuck with the person and like how much are you willing to like sacrifice in a sense, and how much time are you willing to give that person to grow and get on their feet.
I agree, but I also give it an age limit. I think a woman can be with a man if he's broke and 16. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But even
Nigga,
in
we're
your
talking about women and
40s,
man. We're adults, nigga. Like our age and up.
yeah, that's what I said. If we're talking about in our teen years, then no.
Yeah, hell
you
no.
can settle for him being broke, but if it comes to us being like at our adult ages and we're all living life and paying bills and we can never go on vacation and you know what I'm saying? Like he can never order food, like never take you out, like why are you with this man? And then you complaining about it left and right, you're unhappy. Clearly you shouldn't be with him.
you'd be surprised how many people will settle, especially like in the later ages. If like finding somebody that's really gonna hold you down starts to get like slim to none, you'll be surprised how many people will actually settle for that person that's a good person, but they just don't got shit figured out.
Kevin Hart said that before. He's like, you want to die together? You want to die together? We gonna die together. Let's die together. You feel me? You're looking for your death partner eventually.
I don't know, guys, because I truly feel like this is a little bit tough because if I wouldn't want to be the person that's broke. I would want to be the person making decision on it, whether or not if it's okay for me to accept this person if he's broke right now. I don't want to be caught in the other shoes. You feel me?
Yeah. If the roles were reversed, it'd definitely be a lot more harsh. It's definitely takes a toll on your self-esteem as well.
Not even. It's just you're not going to necessarily just get to where you need to be because of time. Like you said earlier, relationships and all that shit, that takes commitment, sacrifice, and all that shit. And a lot of that sacrifice is going to come from you having to sacrifice a lot more than her having to sacrifice. So get what you have to do out the way. You feel me? Like fun. We're young as hell, bro, and the older we get, the less our bones work, and the more like our skin starts to like get all wrinkly, and like we really start getting ugly the older we get. Like regardless, eventually, you feel me? So like, get all the shit while you're young and healthy, and as healthy as you can be with all this chemical food. Get to the work now. Grind that shit. I'm looking over here. I'm supposed to look over here. Grind that shit the fuck out. You feel me? Get to work. And then the relationship will be there. You feel me? Like that was the hard part because I think heartbreak really helped me a lot. Like twice, 2 heartbreaks, it'll do it to
Make you the person you are.
Yeah, pain is one of the biggest motivations.
I don't even think it's pain. I think the pain left a while ago. I think it's just like maybe not that long ago, but maybe like last year.
I was listening. I was like, that was a little dark. I chuckled a little.
Yeah,
It's not the pain, it's something else.
Yeah, it's just I think it's the lessons that come with it because I'm the type of person that really learns and stock up what I learned from the last and add it on to the next. So it's just knowing how to maneuver like moving forward. So yeah, I had one girl, she had more money than me, her family had more money than me. She came to my house and saw that my living wasn't the same up to par with her living. I had another girl, we both broke.
We made it work.
No, we didn't. No, we did not. So it's just like, let me get my shit together first. So when I need to break up with somebody, it don't come with, all right, now you have to take half all the stuff or like I'm not being judged because I don't have any money and blah blah blah. Like this, obviously, you're right. There's that outlier. There's just those nice girls who just want somebody to love. But then that's just like I just want to be secure for a sense of peace.
Yeah.
So it's not even just my girl that I gotta worry about. Like if my mom calls me and I can't give her some bread because like I took my girl out to a $240 restaurant night on a Tuesday when I have work in the morning and I get paid bi-weekly and I can't afford, it's not wrong with that, but if I can't afford that and help my mom, maybe I should wait. You feel me?
So I could do both.
Yeah, because I don't know, man. I'm not trying to, I don't mind being equal with the money or like, it's not really being a money thing. It's just like, I want to be able to afford the sacrifice without it coming at the expense of like other things. It should be like an addendum, like added on.
Moral of the story: get your money up, not your funny up.
Yeah, man.
Stamp that. That's
Like
my
if-
boy though.
This nigga just growl on the mic.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if you don't got $1,000 in your bank account, don't get in a relationship. If you don't, and to me, that's still not enough because like that nigga, that's just rent. If you can't afford
Amen.
to like basically buy your girl something worth $500 three times, don't get in a relationship. But this is just my advice, nigga. I'm not.
She gotta earn those 3 times. Right?
Yeah, like don't get it for her. I'm just saying if you can't afford to. If you feel me, homie, if you ain't got no backup, you should back up. And that's from the great words of A Boogie.
Before you get clapped up.
Yo, A Boogie, nah, we ain't getting into music. He had a concert recently. He had that stadium packed, bro.
Yeah, he did great.
24,000 people in that
Sold
stadium.
the fuck out.
Out in Connecticut.
That's that heartbreak shit, man.
Yeah, everybody heartbroken, depressed, and turned at the same time. So he's a good vibe for that.
That's right.
I like A Boogie, man. He's a good person. Hopefully he should be by now, like, if this was the WWE, he'll be like the heavyweight championship of Raw right now. But that nigga getting SmackDown coverage right now.
Yo.
Niggas wrestling name would be DTB.
DTV. Nah, that's
That'd be
the
his
wrestling move.
You feel me?
Stamp that.
He's doing the DTB.
Yeah.
Watch out.
But yeah, moral of the story is if you wanted to suck dick, get your money up. But the thing is,
Or be persuasive.
the dick is like sex will get you to fuck, like the first fuck, like it will, y'all will have a good moment like for a while. It's just that if you want something substantial and to last long and guarantee that you won't break up or at least check off one issue off the list that you don't have to worry about, that one priority should be money before getting in a relationship.
Stamp that.
Just trust me, guys. Trust me. All right.
I feel that. But
I want to get into some other shit though because we already done with the relationship. I was watching Rory and Mal, and you know they were going over the K Dot and the Friends concert, but towards the end they have something cool that we should probably like incorporate with our own version. Like it's like a voicemail. People call, leave voicemails, topics. They talk about it on the pod, and one of the topics is that, all right, so there was this girl, if I'm not mistaken, she was dating this guy and they were having, sexual intercourse. While they were having sexual intercourse, the guy ejaculates on the woman's stomach, right? And everything's okay for right now. Here's the kicker. The woman was perfectly fine with being ejaculated on her stomach, but it was the step next that she was not fine with, which was...
what happened?
Huh?
What happened?
Bro,
My boy didn't get the rag for her.
he ain't need the rag because he swallowed the cum with his own mouth. He slurped the cum off her stomach.
I'm out of here.
Yeah. All right. This was no.
I'm out of here for that
actually
one. I literally got no comment.
Yeah, so
That's crazy.
After that, she didn't hit him up, broke up with him, and like, I guess now she called on the Rory and Mal's pod to ask, like, should I work things out with him, or like should this be like something, you feel me, like
Nah.
or should I just leave it alone? Is he gay? Like that was what the conversation. I just thought the story was crazy. He said it a lot better to me, but the moral story is he swallowed this his own cum off the girl's stomach.
I can't say that it's gay to do that if it's your own, but just like at the same time, what the fuck possessed you to do that? Like, I don't think, like, I will never be that freaky to be like, I got this. Like, that's not a play. That's not a play.
That's
like,
exactly what I think it was. I just feel like certain niggas is just too freaky. Like it's a limit to that shit.
like if that shit were to happen, like, you would have to do that and then look at her and be like, I did too much, and she'd be like, yeah, you did too much. Like, that's doing too much.
like nigga, if you gotta ask, yeah.
He
Like-
ain't asked. He just kind of like kept it. He was happy, perfectly content. He kept it pushing, and like I guess like they had a conversation after, and I guess that's how they felt, and that's really what it is.
That's next level freaky shit.
I'm grown enough to kiss a woman after head, but if I finished on you, you better believe I'm using a rag to clean that up, not my fucking mouth. Like, there's no way in heaven. Like, and I'm not even saying like I'm gonna kiss you like with a mouth full of Go-Gurt. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna swallow, you're gonna have a couple minutes, like drink some water, like, here's a kiss. You know, and like,
Thank you for your service.
yeah, like, you did good. Here's a tip.
Nah, but I ain't. She definitely like swallowed my nut and then tried to kiss me after. That never happened to y'all.
Hey,
Like I said,
you should be trying to do that. I don't know if they do that
that's
to
the
try to
same
test
thing though,
you
right?
or like
not immediately after. Hell no. Like, have some respect, but like,
have some respect, bitch.
I don't know. I think it might taste the same as the like women's cum. I think guy cum and women's cum might be similar.
they're definitely not. But
I think
it's
so.
two different.
I think
one comes with thousands of children in them.
What?
Our semen.
Just because it doesn't. So
It's a bunch of living specimens.
Apparently, like the amount of when we come, like only about like 22% of that is actual semen. So like the rest of it is like it's like I forgot the name of it, but in essence, it's a coating for the semen. So we're not shooting that much. This nigga's coming crazy. Like we over here just popping babies, but
There's still thousands though. 'Cause
Yeah, no,
we produce
thousands
like
come out, like-
billions almost
know, man.
daily.
All right, so you guys never slurped your own cum off a girl's stomach.
Hell no.
No, sir.
Never even considered it. Like
Never.
never even thought like, damn, will this take that freaky shit up to the next level? Like, hell no.
So which one would
Never.
you rather do? Slurp your own cum or eat some ass?
I'm eating ass.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
I'm toot that ass up. What do you think this is?
I'm a hawk to that shit.
Yeah, you gonna give it the whole hot tour.
You heard about
Spit
that
on
shit?
that shit.
Nigga said there's no more Netflix and chill. It was Hulu and Hawk Tour.
Hulu and hawk.
So remember, she don't hot to her. I don't want to talk to her.
Oh shit! Did you just come
Damn
up with
that.
that?
Nah,
I was about to give you so much praise.
He's like, yo, this
been on
nigga,
a roll.
he's the new rapper.
Jungle fucking Squadcast. Just stay consistent, nigga. But speaking of sexual kinks, you feel me? What is one sexual kink that will turn y'all the fuck off? Aside from the cum on the stomach, we can't say that one.
That was like the main one. You can't just bring that up and then ask me after.
Because I already know that's unanimous on all fronts.
Sex kink I can't tolerate would have to be. Damn. I'm not. It's crazy because having to think about it makes it look like I tolerate a lot of shit, but like I don't. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I'm just saying, like,
This nigga would be having to go down a list. Yeah.
sex kink I can't tolerate. I wouldn't allow it if this bitch is like, hey, like I gotta peg you. Like, no, I'm so sorry.
Can you what's the pegging again? Is that the booty hole thing?
Yeah, like if she was like, it's your turn.
My turn for what?
Entry.
What's she gonna use to enter me with?
Something.
Yeah, nah.
Get creative, man.
That's how you get elbowed in the face.
Another sex kink I can't tolerate is if she was asking me to make like animal noises. That'd just be weird.
Damn. I think a sex kink I can't tolerate if she wants to pee on me.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
No golden showers.
Yeah, I'll pee on her though, just because if you want, fuck it. I won't do anything with you after that or probably see you. But if you want me to do that, like on some end all be all shit, then fuck it, yeah.
He said, "This is how we end." Yeah.
Yeah. Like, for me, it's just like, I like that freaky shit. Like, niggas could get real, know what I mean? Nasty. But it's like, it's a certain, it's like a very thin line for me. It's like, you can't be too nasty where it's like, bitch, you disgusting. Like,
Damn, so what's your little kink that get you all, that's like, will certify you as nasty then?
nah, I mean, if a girl going all out, you feel me? She making it sloppy, all of that. That's,
Nah, yeah, what's your kink though? What's
that's
your
it.
sexual
Like,
kink?
I just like when a bitch is ready to like go all out, but like,
Hit the hot tour.
exactly, but not like piss on me. You know, I don't think I'll go that far. Like, I'm not
like-
that freak.
Yeah,
like,
can't go that route at
yeah,
all.
I'm good.
Yeah, I
Any-
never
anything
forget the
above
candle
that, though.
situation.
The
What?
candle.
Yeah, the candle situation was funny as fuck.
What happened?
It was my first and last, like I popped my candle during sex cherry, and after that, nigga, that shit, the cherry grew back because I never did that shit again. Shit was crazy.
She trying to pour candle wax on you?
We melted it. I was instructed to melt candle wax, right, and pour it on her. I do said instructions.
Whole lot of screaming and yelling.
Yo, she started screaming, yo. I'm like, bitch, I thought you did this already. Like, yeah, I poured that shit from up here, like.
That shit hit the splash.
That shit had a red circle in the middle of her back, bitch. The bitch looked like she was like a part of Sasuke's clan, the Uchiha clan. Like, she was like a Pokemon ball in the back. Like, that shit.
Nigga didn't even slow drip the shit. Nigga said,
Shit splattered
I
across.
was like, she was like, get a bitch to arch her back that never arched it, pour some candle wax on her back.
That's the sex kink you can't tolerate. Don't ask that.
Yeah, please don't ask me for no candle wax. Like, I'm clearly not 50 Shades of Grey over here. You
For
feel
real,
me?
that's some BDSM shit.
Yeah,
That was
man.
crazy. Nigga, grab that water right
I
now.
need some fucking
Grab
water,
that
bitch.
one right
nigga
there.
said,
Did Rahh open his?
Yours?
bro,
What's that yours? Oh, this was long. Thank God, bro. I
Bro, I
was
said I
dying
never-
for like 20 minutes.
All right.
Yeah, let's wrap this
We
shit
off
up with
of
TV,
we off
man.
of sex.
Yeah, that was funny. You see what happens when the girl's not here?
She would have enjoyed that story.
Yeah, the kink one. I could tell what type of kink she like. Yeah, she like gooch looking.
nigga didn't even wait for nobody to ask. Nigga said, nigga gave it a 1.5 seconds. Yeah, she like that gooch. Nigga's crazy.
Like, you'll see like, all right, you want some head, but why you? I didn't ask for ball licking and then gooch licking right now. Not she jerking it and then I'm balls and gooch getting licked right now. I'm like, no, bitch, your mouth, go over here. It's summertime.
Let's
It's
stop
sweat
exposing.
down there.
Stop
It's
exposing
summertime.
ourselves. Like we said, TV talk.
Patreon talk exclusive.
You feel me?
Coming soon. All right.
Yeah.
All right. But y'all saw The Boys though?
Bro, episode 4 of season 4 just went crazy.
I fucking told you, bro.
I know. I literally, since last week, he was like, go watch the boy. I bombed through all 4. Bro, it was a brilliant season so far.
Well, I think the season sucked until last episode.
What?
The last 2 episodes actually, but yeah, I don't even know what is about to happen right now because the way Homelander's being Homelander, he's playing his part, but I just don't see no one beating Homelander unless they re-release Soldier Boy. There's no way.
No, I think Butch has it. I mean, with what they're showing now, with like that little parasite in Butch's brain, I'm pretty sure he has abilities.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure he's also gonna die.
I don't think he's gonna die.
He has to, man. It's the end of the season. I mean, the end of the series. He has to die. It'll
what?
be pass the torch to what's my man's name, Huey.
What did Butch do to fucking Luffy, bro? You feel me?
I don't know, bro.
Bro, he literally he had a fucking Moon Knight episode, blacked out, woke up, everything splattered around the room. That was a crazy ass scene, bro.
Yeah, and what's up with Frenchie, bro?
It's June.
Yeah, but
Let
like
Frenchie have his time.
Frenchie in all 3 seasons.
All about Kimiko.
And what did I say that you have to do in order to make more money? You have to suck dick.
I'm gonna let you say
the
that.
The whole 3 seasons straight, he's been chasing after this immortal Asian. And then season 4 comes, she's like, nigga, we're not happening, okay? Go suck some dick. And he's like,
word
really?
For word.
Okay.
Word for word. If you want to be with this guy, go be with this guy. Like, what, bro?
Out of nowhere. There was no foreshadowing of this. Like, there was nothing in the boys that made this guy be gay.
I think they wanted a dynamic change, you know, but I'm just like, now Frenchie was just the cool French dude that blew shit up and did dope shit. It's like, why are y'all taking this route for him? And shout out, you know, for y'all trying to like add like the what's it called? Trying to add like, and not, no, it's not a
You shouting them out.
For y'all
This
trying to
shout
add
out
that
is coming
division,
from him, guys.
Yeah, for y'all trying to add that division, you know, trying to bring in that demographic of people watching the show. But personally, I think that you didn't need to turn Frenchie.
They already had mad gay niggas on the show already, though.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
and they show dicks on the show. There's enough. There is enough of your agendas being thrown and propagandas being thrown at us already.
You had a man split into clones, ass naked. Like,
yeah.
We see enough dicks on the show.
There was a fucking train of men eating each other's asses.
It was all the same guy.
In the sweatshop.
Hey, yo.
Bro was in a sauna. He was jacking off, bro. And you got him, and all of his clones, while he's jacking, they're eating his ass. Like, what? In a row, like, assy. And he's like, it's not what it looks like. No, nigga, it's exactly what this looks like.
That sounds nuts. I ain't get that far yet, but that shit sounds nuts.
You remember in that first episode though, when the little tiny guy swam into the girl's vagina?
Yeah.
That shit was funny though.
Yeah, funny as hell.
You're gonna see something like that again, but from the other spectrum.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Dude's running around the urethra like, bro. The boys is getting crazy, bro. I was definitely shocked by the last episode. Homelander went wild. This man said, do it or I'm gonna lazy your eye. I'm gonna lazy your dick off.
Yeah,
man
like
said,
mind you, there was no spit coming out. That's why he was making that sound. Like nigga throat was dry as hell. Like that shit was crazy. That episode was really wild, and I'm happy it comes out in the middle of the week.
yo, Huey's mom. You think Huey's mom did? She gave his dad the V.
Yeah,
bro. I couldn't believe that she gave him compound.
She did it like I don't know when she did it.
When Huey walked out
left
the room.
the jacket like a dumbass with the like. I was like, why would he do? I literally saw it happen in real time. I'm like, something's about to happen here. And then all of a sudden, he's finally ready to say goodbye to his dad. And then what does the mom do after convincing Huey and the doctors that she's going to take him off the plug? She gives him fucking V8.
I didn't even peep the part that he left his jacket. I dead thought that she just had her own V and gave that shit to him.
Bro, he literally put the V8 thing in his jacket. She comes in the room. He takes the jacket off and puts it on the desk. On the chair. Why would you not put the little thing in your pocket or like
the compound V?
You feel me? Like,
yeah.
So it was just, and the highlight of it all was definitely Starlight getting her shit off. Like Starlight,
she whooped Firecracker's ass. Bro.
Deserved it, but let's give this girl, who's the smartest girl? What's her name?
Sister Sage.
That's the black girl.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, this girl, she is playing the role of a genius perfectly. Like, there's nothing better that I like than seeing somebody who sits in the background and like just domino effect here, domino effect there. Like, she just like
loves
she's the cause of like so much chaos, and then she just sits back and watches it unfolds. And I like evil villains like that. But to me, the nastiest part of that whole entire shit was the scene between her and the Deep, bro. I literally, I couldn't watch it, bro.
Talking about the lobotomy?
I couldn't watch it, bro. I literally left the room. I was like, this nigga just stuck a hammer in her eye. No, a nail. What is that shit? A screwdriver in her eye, and then a hammer and
He
started.
gave her a frontal lobotomy just so her brain wouldn't keep regenerating for a couple hours.
Yeah, I know. And I was just like, this is the nastiest thing ever. Like, and it was just like, they were supposed to just chill, kick it back. He was just trying to fuck. And he was like, yeah, just hammer my eye.
No, she let him fuck after. She was like, I'll let you fuck me in the ass.
Yeah, in the ass, though.
And we'll
That's
watch Kim K and Ray J.
Yeah, that's not really fucking, though.
Hey, yo.
It was the ass.
Nah.
And then she was like, I got another flavor time for you. My pussy. Yeah, that was a good episode.
It was great.
Watch The Boys.
I gotta catch up, man.
Yeah,
Shout
The
out to The
Boys
Boys.
is wild. It's X-rated as fuck, so it's not for children. So, apologies if we spoiled this, but by the time this drops, the new episode of The Boys will be out anyway. So if you're watching this, they was sucking dick.
It's too late.
They was sucking.
Next.
Can I use that shit as my thing?
No. Not like
You got stamped
professional.
that?
Absolutely.
Yeah, please no. Absolutely.
That's not it. That is not it.
It'll stick one day. It'll stick one day.
Nah, but the other hot show of the summer, y'all already know, House of the fucking Dragon. And this shit
No spoilers.
has been, no, fuck y'all. This shit has been so amazing, bro. Like, I didn't know that. I could have sworn I watched the whole entire episode of last week, but I fell asleep towards the last 20 minutes and I didn't remember. So I watched it the last 20 minutes going into the second episode. It flowed very, very well. And I like HBO Max because in the first season, they end off with a huge cliffhanger and they let you know that there's war about to happen. But how they end it off, it made me think that as soon as the season starts, shit is going to pop off. But they're actually just kind of like slowly building into it and kind of like showing all aspects from the war from all different parties and how they're all going to meet. And bro, one of the dumbest things that I saw happen was the twin being sent to go kill his brother. Well, kill Rhaenyra, but end up like both of him and his brother end up dying. Like to me, like that shit was like so dumb. All because of like, I guess the queen was fucking one of the knights, and the knights didn't want him to get caught, so he sent somebody else on a dummy mission. I was just like, bro, it was too much for
Shout
me.
out House of Dragons. I just reached the first episode. I finally fell in love with it, and I'm about to give it its full go. I'll be back with my review next pod.
But you saw the season 1 though?
I watched episode 1, season 1.
Oh, so you have no idea what I'm talking about right now. I thought you
Not
said
yet.
episode, like the first episode of season 2. My fault.
neither
you
do
have no
I.
idea.
You know we binge boys. By next pod, I'm gonna be like, yo, the series.
Yeah, nah, because that shit dope though, and you'll see all the time skips, and you'll see the growth and how the king just slowly just starts to fucking decease.
mad.
But no, he's not the Mad King. I don't know which one is the Mad King. It might be Aemon because this nigga's mad. This nigga's mad.
All
Man.
that damn incest.
Yeah, but I know y'all haven't really been getting into the power, so I won't talk too much on that. I just want to say that the acting by Mary J. Blige on Power, I don't know what happened between last season and this season, but it's been so bad. Like,
Damn, for real.
yeah, she has not been on some good acting this season at all. Like, it's surprisingly, I'm a little shocked.
Maybe she wants to be let go. Maybe it's because she's realizing it's the last season. She's like, well, I got to give this Grammy nominated like material, you know, Oscar nominated material. Like, here, you're gonna get this quick scene.
Nah, bro, because they didn't know it was the last season until they were done recording everything.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
Maybe they watched her acting and was like, yeah, we gotta wrap this show up. She uninspired.
That's more likable, no funny shit. Yeah. But it's actually really, really good though. Like Kane he's fucking the big boss. So, and
Tariq's a dad.
Tariq is about to be a fucking dad, but he don't know yet. Diana is the most messiest girl in this whole fucking show, and it's all started with her snitching on everything and what happened at the table. For those who know, you know. I think it was last season or the season before that.
Yeah,
but she's messy, bro. She is fucking messy, and out of all three of the girls, Lauren, Effie, she's literally like the sexy red out of all of them, like the ugliest one. You feel
Ratchet
me?
red.
Yeah.
Effie got my heart.
Effie cool, but to me it was Lauren.
Alexi Lepre, gorgeous woman. That's the actress that plays
Yeah, I know.
Effie.
She's
so
really,
bad.
really pretty in person, but in the show, give me, not even in the show, in person too, give me Lauren. Give me Lauren. Yo, you remember that girl who played, I think her name was Katie in My Wife and Kids?
Yeah, she's a gorgeous woman.
She is fire.
Yeah,
Like I just saw her in College Hill. She was like
Parker McKenna.
Yeah, Parker McKenna.
She's fire.
Posey. Parker McKenna Posey.
She glue up, man.
Yeah, she literally looks incredible. I don't even know what else to say. I just wanted to give her a shout out because I just found out. I just thought it was called. Oh shit! I haven't seen her in nothing else since outside of My Wife and Kids.
That's what I'm saying. Like some of these actors be going off the map for years, and then you see them, it's like, damn, that's so and so.
Yeah. But yeah, definitely watch. I keep looking at the board instead of the camera. Definitely watch, The Boys, House of the Dragon, Power. You feel me? There's other shows that are great, like animes, but I won't get into it. But anything else y'all want to add? Was this a good pod? Did I make it too boring?
It was a great pod, my boy.
I loved it. We hit all our core topics. That's all we needed.
Yeah, I need more from you guys, though, man. I feel like I talk too much. I want to have a pod where I don't talk as much.
You definitely heard us rant. I feel like I went off on a couple questions.
Okay.
You was just saying I had witty banter half the pod.
My boy was full of bars.
Nah, I just want more, like, I want to say two things. Deep talk, argumentative talk, and funny talk. Like, I want to... Sometimes we're Aquarius people, so we got to remember we're nonchalant as fuck. So sometimes people think we might be high as fuck just because we sitting back, chill, laid back. So we got to remember to be a little, not too much, but a little bit, just a smidge.
But I was like,
performative. You feel me?
I was like, I am.
I'm fucking excited, man. What do you mean?
You see how we said that like earlier? Like he was like, yeah, I love the gift. It was just like we just don't be as expressive as like
it was the load
it would
bro.
be projected. We feel it. I get y'all because I come from y'all, but looking out, coming in, them niggas is like, these niggas are drunk or like, where's their energy? I'm like, nigga, we got energy. We happy. Life. We just are Aquarius and chill people.
My last thing I'll add to the pod is shout out Kai. Just fucking threw another fucking Elden Ring stream. This man went crazy on the new Shadow of the Erd Tree. It's a DLC that just dropped for Elden Ring, and I'm in love. Shout out Miyazaki for making that DLC. It's the last one we get for the game, and it's been a really good game. Fuck with Elden Ring if you haven't.
All right. So video games, guys. So if you are a fan of video games, Elden Ring, and all that, don't forget to follow Jordy's stream, which is...
You find it on all my links. You feel me? Rajikaru TV. It's Japanese for radical because someone already took it. Rajikaru.
Rajikaru? You just said it too fast. I didn't hear it. Rajikaru.
But
that's actually dope. Rajikaru.
Yeah, it's fire. Fuck with that.
Ooh.
It looks...
Follow him, make this money up, and ladies and gentlemen, we are going to conclude this pod. Somehow we didn't have a guest, but end up going way over time, but it's okay. Rahh's editing the pod.
I'll be trying for you, Rahh.
All right. But listen, man, be sure to like, comment, subscribe. You feel me? We are the Jungle Squadcast, and you can follow us on Instagram and TikTok as the Jungle Squadcast. Okay, don't forget to check out Ape Loso's music. You feel me? It's the Jungle Squadcast, and we out of here. You heard?
You dig, you dig.